Welcome to the most profitable live betting show in the history of mankind. That's right, I said it. Welcome to Live Line, powered by sportsbookreview.com. It's Friday. We have no football tonight, but we have a huge football weekend ahead of us. But we got the basketball boys. Tyler's with us. Spread's with us to cover the NBA. Max might show up to cover college basketball. Not sure. And Anthony might show up at some time. Who knows? But we move on. What's going on, T? What's going on, Spread? Welcome everybody in the chat. How are we on this Friday night?
Good.
Doing great. NBA action tonight. Looks like basketball is going to take center stage.
Yep, we got a
kind of prep us for post NFL life, right?
Got a couple nice televised games tonight. See what we can do.
Yeah, what do we got? 76ers and the Rockets are on ESPN. That's the early game. I know we got some Wisconsin, Ohio State, Big Ten Conference action in college basketball. And what's the late game on ESPN?
Pelicans-Lakers.
That's right. Pelicans-Lakers. All right, sweet. So plays that we're going to make official and put on the board to start the night off are what?
I like the first half over in this Philly Rockets game. Over 112.
I just tailed you on that. So we'll make that official. Hang on one second. All right, that's Rockets over 112 in the first half.
Minus 110.
Minus 110. What else we got?
I was eyeing up Kelly Oubre over 2.5 threes.
You want to make that official?
Not that game's later on. We'll wait and see.
Okay. I bet what else did I tell you on? All right, Kelly Oubre, Russell Westbrook over 7.5 assists plus 106. I know you told me to bet that. Do we want to make that official?
We can. I think we got a good chance of that one hitting too.
All right, we'll make that official. Westbrook over 7.5 assists. I mean, you're like the master of hitting over 4.5 assists. So
I found 1 4.5 today, and I got scared off of it, and I'm very glad I did because it was Isaiah Thomas, and he's already been ejected.
Why? Do we know why?
Yeah, he pushed the referee.
Come on, bro.
It was stupid. And then he looks around like
what did I do?
Yeah.
What are we in the 6th grade? What do you want to make official, Spread?
We'll wait. I want to talk to Tyler about some of these games. The only one that I have bet is the evening game, the late game. Well, I bet the first two that are on already, but we can't give those out. But I'm looking at the Lakers covering this big spread. What do you think, Tyler? I've already put money on it. Yeah,
Well, is this Anthony Davis's first game back in New Orleans?
Well, it's in Los Angeles.
Oh, it isn't. Oh, yeah, it is in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's technically not his first game back, but it's Brandon Ingram and them guys' first game back in LA.
In Los Angeles, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Pelicans can keep up with them. I like the Lakers first quarter in that game. Yeah, first quarter.
You like the Lakers
3.5. Yep, in the first quarter.
Right.
I also like them first half.
Okay, cool. And I had them full game already, so we got a little time, but we'll figure out the exact play we want to make official there because we don't want to go triple on it. And then let's talk through the 5 o'clock game real quick. I leaned the Rockets. What did you think about that game?
I lean the Rockets too. The Rockets at home are tough to beat. How do you feel about the total? Do you think it's going to be
I was surprised you said the over. I was actually leaning under. My worry here is that Philly really likes to slow the ball down, and they play good defense.
Yeah.
So you combine kind of their slower pace, and I think especially against this Houston team, they're going to try and get the ball into Embiid and try and be even more post-centric.
And try and slow everything down.
Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see, though. That's where this Philly team is just it has a weird dynamic where I think Simmons plays better the up and down style. He should want a lot of transition.
Yeah, he should want guys running up and down the floor to where Embiid doesn't.
Embiid wants a slow pace. So It's really who ends up being dominant tonight. And I could totally see the overhitting if Simmons plays more of a role than Embiid does.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. It's looking like Boston's already down by 10 points. 16-6.
Yeah, I have that one on.
Shout out to Viper MB, our guy, first 45 minutes early in the chat. I better get a shout out. So shout out to my guy, Viper MB. MS says, I'm the first one who gave a thumbs up. I better get 2 shout outs. Well, you're gonna have to settle for 1 because I don't take orders. All right? Shout out to you. Obviously, welcoming everybody in the chat. Kevin Taylor, Slayer, Triple Beam, Dream, Tito, Connor, and the boys. I can't wait for this weekend, man. Tomorrow, our schedule is 3 o'clock. Donnie and I will be on for the closing line. 3:30 live line starts. We'll go through all the props for that hour from 3:30 to 4:30. 4:30, obviously, the first NFL playoff game of the year between Houston and Buffalo. And we'll be on all night long. We're going to switch videos like we always do once the next game comes on at 8 o'clock at night. But we'll be on all night. And then Sunday, we'll be on at noon, going through all the props, no closing line. The closing line on Saturday is going to bang out all 4 games. So we'll be on at noon breaking down all the props. Obviously, a 1 o'clock game between Minnesota and the Saints. We switch over to another video, 4 o'clock game between the Eagles and the Seahawks. Tyler will be with us for all of them except that late game on Sunday, the 4 o'clock game. He goes to work. Spread should be with us the whole way. Ant and I will be there. I think Flash will be there for all 4 games. I don't think Max will be on this weekend, Saturday or Sunday. And Donnie might join us for, I don't know, like a half of one of the games at some point this weekend. I'm not sure. I have to talk to him. But that is the schedule. And I'm psyched, man. Cannot wait to get these NFL playoffs started.
Really liking the Patriots in that first playoff game. I think they're going to smash Tennessee.
Ken Peacock says, "Fly, Eagles, fly." If
one of those birds have to fly out of that stadium.
If they beat Seattle with a practice squad, I'd be impressed. In Carson Wentz's first start ever in the playoffs. I'd be impressed. So have you guys eyed up any NBA games at all, like for the weekend, or is it just football full steam ahead?
Football full steam ahead.
Yeah.
Basketball will come with the day.
Amen. I think there are a couple bowl games too, aren't there, over the weekend?
I think there's one early tomorrow, like 11:30. Tulane plays.
Oh, okay. Tulane's got a good offense. The defense is not that great, though.
So what's the weather like up there? Is it going to be nasty in New England tomorrow night?
The weather over here is fine. I mean, it's a little. I'm in Jersey though, but I'm on the East Coast. It's a little cold, but the weather hasn't been bad at all. I could check though.
All right, let's see. Anthony Mastronati, I'll get your player. Let me just do this one, though. He dropped the comments with all his action for tonight. He's going to say it again. Knicks money line is the dog play of the day. No reason for Suns to be -7 against anyone at home except maybe the Cavaliers. Triple Beam, I am on the Texans tomorrow. Right, Cape, I'm on the Pats as well. Raptors tomorrow. We'll do the NBA card probably halfway through the evening. Beach Boss, I was not brave enough to take the Heat. Tyler and I talked about it before the show. I was a little worried about the tough game against the Raptors last night. Eric Griffo has a good question. If you had to close a teaser, a 6-point teaser with any NFL team this weekend, who would it be?
Action Network has Titans Patriots wildcard weather forecast. Rain expected at Gillette Stadium.
I think Brady, that helps Brady more than Tannehill, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Hello. How are you? Watching some Seinfeld today, boys.
That's good. You should be in a better mood than after all that Sopranos that got you all worked up.
After watching Sopranos, I need something a little funny, you know? And,
I can't.
yeah.
I can't see that face, bro.
Well, you don't want to see what I'm doing.
That's fair enough.
Exactly.
So you switched from the Sopranos and went with Seinfeld?
Yeah, I wanted to spice it up, you know? Really get in depth with all the shit that I like. And when you're talking about making love to a woman with some hot deli meats right out of the oven, that's my fucking jam, baby. That's my jam.
You know, I always had a crush on Elaine, bro.
Yeah, but it wasn't Elaine that was getting fucking stooped on the floor with the deli meat.
I'm just saying. I always had a crush on Elaine, especially like that young Elaine.
Yeah. She's what I call like past the MILF. She's like a gilf now.
Yeah, you're right. She is.
But she's rich, so I'd hit it anyways.
Yeah, man, that's true. She's made a lot of money on Veep too.
Yeah, fuck Veep. That show's shit.
You don't like that show at all?
No, I'm not a fan of it. I won't say it's shit because it's won a lot of Emmys, but I'm not a fan of it.
That's fair.
Quick question,
once you've
Tyler.
done something so great, you can never be in something good again.
Yeah, and you know what the thing is, Max, is she's stuck with the comedy sitcoms too. Like you were already in the best comedy sitcom of all time, you know?
And truly, she was.
Yeah.
The best.
I agree. What were you saying, Spread?
I was just going to say, Tyler can jump in too. The question is for Mr. Barlow World. Do you think Kelly Oubre gets over 17.5 tonight? I would lean over with the way he's playing lately. What do you think, Tyler?
Yeah, he's been playing very well lately. I think he could go for 18 to 20.
Yeah. So I would like over there. Jeff Billings bet over 1.5 threes for Eric Gordon at minus 120 and Westbrook over 1.5 at 120 and over 1.5 blocks for Capella at 190. So the Eric Gordon one I like. Westbrook I worry about on shooting from three because he's really feast or famine. And Capella, do you really think he's going to beast out there against Embiid, or do you think that those should just be rotations on different plays?
Yeah, I think that's just going to be rotations. I don't think those two will just go at it all night. Jay, you tell the Melo prop, right?
Well, I was just going to ask you. It's down to 6.5 at minus 136.
Well, he's already got 3.
He does really?
Yeah, he's already got 3 rebounds.
So should I just take it at 6.5 minus 136?
I think if he's got 3 right now, I think he can definitely get to 7. We're only in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I mean, you think they would have moved that up already, or the odds would have been like minus 200.
I'm betting it.
I got multiple different donuts tonight.
I like the sound of that.
2 strawberry ice and 1 chocolate dip.
I'm going to make that. I'm going to make that a live play. Then I'm going to make that a live play.
What are you going to make? Me eating a donut a live play?
No, you mutt. Wait a minute. Spread for 1 or more selections has changed.
Oh, they hit you with that. It's going to jump to like 8.5.
8, yeah, it is now, bro. 8.5 at even money.
Yeah, I'd stay away from there.
These mutts. Yeah, Max. What kind of donuts are we rocking with over there right now?
I got Krispy Kreme donuts and Tim Horton donut. So I'm
any of them are strawberry. Strawberry frosted?
Chocolate dip into strawberry iced.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm going on a sugar rush tonight, bud.
Those strawberry donuts are just the truth.
They're rich, bro. They're rich. You know, you get a stomach ache real quickly eating too many of those things.
Ant says, Jay, you sent me an invite. You know I don't really cap basketball and would just derail the show with anti-Iran war rants for 3 hours. And since when has your capping been the reason why you're on this show?
Baseball ended like months ago. We just like your company, you motherfucker. So get your fucking Midwestern ass on here. Trying to fucking have a life. Go fuck yourself.
Hey, Tyler, Anthony makes a good point about our Rockets lean. Philly coming for this win tonight. Embiid called out the teams and told Simmons, shoot the ball. I can get the rebound if you miss. He calls them out, and you'll see a good performance out of Philly.
Yeah, I could definitely see
matters?
Philly coming out. And you know how Philly is. They only play the games they really want to.
Yeah.
Other games they just give up on. And I could see this being one of them ones like on Christmas. They came out against the Bucks. They wanted that game. They blasted them. It's like it all depends on if that team wants to play or not.
Who do you think they match up with Harden?
I think Richardson chases him around. Richardson, Harris.
I think Harden can get loose on both of them. Wouldn't you agree?
Who are you thinking, Ben Simmons?
I think Simmons would give him problems. But I don't know if they'll do it.
Yeah, I think they'll just let him. He'll probably be on Westbrook.
Well, I just thought that was a good point.
Celtics came out flat.
Pretty big sentiment, pro-Ant sentiment. They want him to come on.
Melee Payless weighs on the Lakers first quarter -4. You were just saying that, weren't you, T?
Lakers first quarter, yep. I like that.
Jeff says, is nobody else's stream black? I don't know what
You
that
gotta refresh it, Jeff.
Yeah, that happens when I exit in and out. I'm actually going to do that again so that way I don't have to see myself while I read the chat. MS not answering that. Damon, we'll probably have plenty of time to talk NFL this evening, so stick with us, and I'm sure you'll get some good takes. Connor Butler wants to know about Embiid over 1.5 threes.
I think he can get there. I don't expect Capella to come out there and guard him on the perimeter, but that's one of them ones.
Capella's actually not that bad on the perimeter, though. Like for a switch big, I think he's pretty good.
Yeah. I just don't. They'll try and keep him in the paint more. Because you figure if he comes out and then you drop somebody else down in there, I mean, they're just going to have the advantage right off the bat. Houston doesn't have another big man.
Right. That's why I'm thinking they might want to bring Embiid out, right? So that way Simmons and Harris can get to the rim.
Yeah. They've been letting Harris spot up from 3 a lot now.
They've kind of really reduced his role for giving him all that money.
Yep.
He's pretty much just a 3-and-D guy. I mean, he has the same role as Richardson, essentially, and he's getting paid a lot more. I wonder how that goes over in the locker room. Jeff Billings, I saw that too. The Westbrook triple-double is huge odds. Definitely tempting. You got a better number than me. I saw plus 600, but I'm still I still think that's pretty good as because as well as Philly doing it, I think that the Rockets have guys like that too that kind of only show up for these big games. I think this is going to be a really good game tonight, actually.
Max, I know that you don't bet like premier games, obviously, of the night in college basketball, but what was your thoughts on that Wisconsin-Ohio State game?
If you got Wisconsin at 10, then you're in a good position to fucking get a fucking winner. But if you're hitting the ass end of the line, then you're fucking Vegas's best friend. Simple as that.
Oh, where did it end up closing at?
7.5.
So, I mean, how can anybody take that 7.5, man?
Well, I was saying the same thing about the Nebraska game. Obviously, that doesn't mean that they're not going to cover or win the game, but it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, you're right. You're Vegas's best friend. That is like the definition of a long-term losing.
Because like the same thing happened in the Rutgers game. Everybody was running to the window to bet fucking Rutgers. Line went up to 6. And then fucking 30 minutes ago, fucking Geo Baker, the starting point guard, is fucking ruled out for fucking multiple weeks with a broken thumb. So that line should have been Rutgers -2.5, -3 at most. And like I know a lot of cappers that I respect, that I talk to about college basketball that took Rutgers -6, and I was just like, no, not me. I'll go the other way.
So what time do these ESPN games start? 8 p.m.?
Yep.
Yeah, so we got about 20 more minutes if you want to look at some more props, Tyler.
I'll see what I can find on that game. Do we think Boston could come back in this first half? And they only scored 11 points through that first 8 minutes?
Yeah.
And then they went on that little surge to end the first
What's
quarter.
the money line? I would say it above like
First half winner to win the first half is plus 490.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I'd want at least plus 400. I mean, too bad Ant's not here to help us with the odds in the head real quick, but I think that only has to win 20% of the time for it to be a winner. Max is like the Wizard of the Oz behind the veil tonight.
I do what I want.
He said, "I do what I want."
Hey, Rye, did you see my question in the chat? I
You
thought
want to
that
see me? Hit the PayPal
Sybil was
link.
still out. Garrett Kerr says they are hurting without Kemba, but they have the far better bench.
Wow, fucking Fairfield. Fucking mutts.
Melee took the safe way and took the first half plus 8.5. What do you think of that?
What was the safe play you said? Plus
He
8.5?
took plus 8.5 for the first half.
I like that.
Let's see what numbers Bovada's got for us.
Ohio State, Wisconsin's a 2-point game. Houston, UCF is a 2-point game. Manhattan, Canisius is a 2-point game.
Yeah, I'm on all those games.
A lot of close games.
I'm on fucking UCF first half, Houston full game, and the full game over. I'm on fucking Manhattan plus 5.5 full game. And I'm not on anything in the Ohio State, Wisconsin that I'm prepared to verbally admit out loud.
You bet that Wright State
I can
game?
get 7.5.
Hell yeah, bro. First off, I have them 3.5. That was my strongest play, and I even hit another half unit on it. And then I also had the under at 137. But as soon as I saw the first 2 minutes of the game, I jumped on the over 141.5. Right now, the live total is 160. I'm watching and waiting patiently with anticipation for it to stop going up so I can give us a live under to jump on. But currently, I'm not there yet. So if you don't like it,
I can get that Boston first half at plus 7.5.
I don't like
How
to
you feel
do that.
What do you think about the
Not
plus
even
490? Do you want to give it out official?
Pardon?
Yeah, we'll go with that. I
Do I
think they
give
could
out
win
plus-
this first half. I feel like they used that first
All right.
quarter to
Yeah,
get
I think it's
used to
good
playing
too,
without
even if
Kemba.
Yeah, so let's make that official, Jay. Plus 490, Boston Celtics first half.
Plus 490?
Yup.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's... is that live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucking mutts. Now you're fucking making me want to bet it.
He said plus
What?
490.
Are we betting stuff tonight?
Uh-oh.
He
Welcome.
finally shows up.
Dude, I
Mr.
honestly,
Implied
like,
Odds is here.
until like literally a minute and a half ago, or like a minute and a half before I got on and started like typing in the chat, I didn't even realize I was like invited on the show. I didn't even know that Jay sent me the invite. I'm like, why do I have all these fucking notifications on Twitter all of a sudden? It was just like,
yeah, because
retweets
every
and shit.
Friday fucking night for the last year, you haven't been on the show.
I mean, I just didn't think about it. I literally looked at the slate and I'm like, oh, there's just some college basketball and some NBA. He'll probably have Tyler and Max and Spread on. Whatever. What's he going to want me on for? Because, I mean, I don't cap basketball, and I'm literally not going to make one live play on the show. Like, you
Are
invite me on
you
the show,
reading
I'm not going to
people's
make one
minds
fucking
right
play.
now or something?
What?
Are you reading people's minds?
What do you mean? No, I'm like, yeah, like, I don't know.
I'm joking, Ann. I'm joking.
No, I mean, despite the heat I get when it comes to football and stuff, I do think I get pretty good information, especially baseball. And if you want to know, I'm a moderately drunk right now. There's a fantastic amount of bourbon in this fucking glass.
What kind of bourbon?
Did you
Not
make that?
Jack
Did you make that
Daniels,
on your homemade brewing
Good.
thing?
As long as it's not Jack Daniels, I'm happy. Drinking good health, sir.
No, I got off work early today. I got off work at like 1 o'clock today, so I've had plenty of time to drink and get mad and start retweeting some shit about something that's going on in the world that I'm not going to talk about because we're not on our old channel anymore, and they got to respect that this is SBR and they want us to keep it to sports.
Yeah. So speaking of that, did you bet Southampton again, like you said last week? Harry wants to know.
Southampton. I bet Southampton before. Win.
Oh, okay. I think he's messing with you with the emojis that he put in there, but I'm not that good at hieroglyphics.
I didn't bet Southampton last week. I think the last time I bet, I can't remember the last time I bet Southampton. It might have been like a few weeks ago, though. I don't recall. Why?
That was just a comment from Harry G or Harry Doherty.
I mean, they fucking
And Rich
suck
G's
this
in
year.
here.
I mean, they suck this year, but if you're capping on goal differentials, it is kind of a skew because they did lose one game 9-0, which is kind of an outlier.
So checking in on the first half games, the Wizards side is looking nice. They're up by 5 at home against a Portland team, which is definitely a contender for the biggest disappointment of the NBA season so far. And let's see if Boston can turn this first half around for us.
Looks like they're starting to come back.
Hey, Max, who owns Manchester City?
I don't know.
Isn't it like some Arab oil baron or something?
I'm pretty sure. I think that's how they got that influx of money when they didn't have money.
Oh, yeah,
before.
yeah. So here's how I could keep it to sports without I don't want. You know, Tottenham needs to get out of Manchester, Max.
Pardon?
Think about it and you'll get the reference.
All right, so Farshad says this Blazers team is really bad. They can't even beat a bad Wizards team without Thomas and Beal.
We ain't going nowhere, bro. We ain't going nowhere.
I don't know. Tottenham is occupying stolen land from Manchester City in North London.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. See, Manchester City doesn't realize that they didn't have it to begin with. It was never theirs. So you want to go back?
All right.
Seniority?
Tottenham was there for 2,000 years in North London. When was the last time Manchester City was there? Manchester City had some ancestral home in North London, 2 millennia ago? So then they just convinced the power of Manchester United to give them land and where Manchester City properly deserves it.
Well, unfortunately, everyone thought that it was their land, so we just had to avoid having to freaking spill too much blood, you know. There's
I don't know,
Barlow. I found that on
land
Bovada. I did it on
transfer
Bovada. I don't
agreement.
have FanDuel, Mr. Barlow.
Yeah, it's plus 225 now because they started the quarter off on a 5-0 run.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
think
what I like to
maybe
hear.
in order to, I know Max gets the reference I made, but in order to understand this, you probably have to be British and know a lot about the Premier League and know a lot about Middle Eastern politics to figure out what Max and I are talking about here.
No,
Because we're not talking
very
about
clever.
We
No,
are
it's
not
very
talking
clever.
about. We are not talking about Manchester City and Tottenham.
Hey, Tyler Farshad brings up a point that the Blazers team is so bad. I think it's because they let some good forward depth go in free agency. What do you think?
I totally
Or were they
agree with
just
you there.
not that good last year?
They can't play defense
And they
right
just
now.
got lucky.
I also don't think they were that good last year. The West was just so weak, and they had a nice, easy path.
I still can't believe that they lost to Denver. I had so much money on Denver in that game 7 because I had them for the series and I doubled down.
Wasn't that when CJ McCollum hit the shot at the end?
Yeah, I think so. I just know they were up like 15 in the third quarter, and I was like counting my money and like, oh man, how much am I gonna?
Blazers.
Yeah, like let me set up for my withdrawal. Like, I'm up a lot.
Shave says, did you guys stake on Heat or Orlando?
No,
I don't
Tyler
think
and I
either of
were
us
on
had a play in that game.
opposite sides. Yeah, we talked about it pre-show, and we're kind of going over everything. And Tyler liked Miami, and I was worried that they played a really tough game against Toronto last night, and we might not see their best effort against Orlando tonight. And what's the score on that? I'm not watching that. I have Celtics on one TV.
36-29.
Who's ahead?
The Magic with 8 minutes to go in the second.
Yeah, I mean, didn't it seem like a letdown spot there for Miami?
Yeah, once you
Coming
said
off
that, I
that
went
tough
back
game
and looked
against
through
Toronto?
a couple more numbers, and I seen that. It was looking like a letdown spot.
And also, the Heat, as good as they've been at home, have been like just slightly above average on the road, which is also something in our 5 o'clock game that has me leaning towards the Rocket. Is Philly has been exceptional at home this year, but on the road, so.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Fucking Trae Young just hit a 3 for them to go up 10.
Yeah.
You guys want to check the StreamYard so that way you understood what Max and I were talking about.
Oh yeah, I had that. Yeah, it was definitely well done. It was definitely well done. Rye Cape says Portland has 2 players and that's all. They're in bad shape. Tear it down or you end up like Washington. Yeah, I completely agree. And what was the one that I was reading? Were they going to offer McCollum for who? Was it Drummond? Even that didn't make sense. No, it was someone better for McCollum. But Rye Cape, can you tell me if
Did you do McCollum for Horford?
Thibault's playing? That was it. It was McCollum for Horford. Yes, I think that would make Portland really good.
It'd also get Horford out of that shitty situation he's in right now.
Yeah, and actually Whiteside would be a little better because Horford could still play power forward and then be the small ball 5 during crunch time. And I think he can do both, but without Whiteside needing all the space and the post touches like Embiid does, I think it would be a more fluid fit.
So are you guys about to make a live bet or not?
Well, we had the one on the Celtics is still live.
No, I just wanted to make
and
sure
I
because
don't
I didn't want to derail you guys throwing out picks because so last night, and I don't know why I went down this rabbit hole, but I did. But I went down this watching Primus music videos rabbit hole on YouTube, and we all know Primus is pretty good, right? But Primus has never been one of my favorite bands, but I've always kind of liked them. I thought their bass was good. Did you guys know, like literally, for the first time, this song's been out for over 20 fucking years. For the first time in my life, I finally figured out that Winona's Big Brown Beaver is not a sexual innuendo.
It isn't?
No, it's the I listened to the song on like I watched like the YouTube video. There's a lyric video to it that I watched. It's literally about a woman named Winona who has a pet beaver.
That's
I have lived over 20 years of my life living a lie. I thought it was a true sexual reference. No, the song has nothing to do with what you think it has to do when you read the title. It is literally 100% literal. It's about her fucking pet beaver.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
That wasn't even one of my favorite Primus songs either. So that's probably another reason.
I mean, well, maybe I should have been a bigger Primus fan back in the day because their bassist is fucking amazing. Like Les Claypool is the shit. But
Right.
I mean, like people in the chat are going, well, actually, Anthony, her pet beaver is her son. Austin Nick, no. Read the lyrics of the song. It is not about sex. It is literally about her pet beaver. It's not a metaphor. It is not a metaphor for her stash. I'm serious. It's a fucking. The song is about the goddamn beaver.
You switched up the color of the hat today?
Yep, we went with red today.
Oh, so Jay doesn't want to get in on this Primus conversation. Jay, you love 90s rock. You have no opinion on Primus and Winona's big brown beaver?
I give zero fucks about that song.
Have you ever heard it?
No.
Well, I mean, I think you just need to log off the show right now and go watch the music. Go watch the music video to Primus is Winona's big brown beaver.
I'll do
Well,
that.
Walla Joe says I always tune in at the greatest times.
Well, first of all, Jay,
he just turned his stream on, and this is the first thing he heard, Ant.
Optimus Prime says, "What is this guy
talking about?"
Well, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't interrupting any live bets that I might put in, but I mean, I'm just pointing out last night. Okay, guys, can we all just admit, though, it's Friday night. There's like a couple of NBA games and a couple of college basketball games. It's literally a night where we throw out like maybe a few plays, and the rest of the night is just taking the piss. I mean, yeah,
that's going to be pretty close. We can.
I mean, we could only drown on about three NBA games. I mean, do you guys really think we can drown out about 3 NBA games for 4 fucking hours? No, at some point, a conversation has to come up about Primus and Winona's big brown beaver. Walla Walla don't. The bassist is legendary. That's true. Walla Walla, absolutely. One of the things about Primus is like the reason why I do listen to them is because their bassist is amazing. But they've never been a band I was a huge fan of, so I never heard the song that often. Like, I've heard it a couple of times, but then I finally heard it again last night, and I'm like, wait a minute, that song's not about a pussy? Wow. Okay. It really is about her pet beaver. Who the fuck knew? Like,
Max,
for 25 years.
Do you have any opinion on that, Max?
No.
Go watch the...
I'm busy.
Are you going to turn your camera on?
No.
Jay, how the hell were you
Shut up, Jay. Don't tell me to do anything.
Fuck you.
You know what, Jay?
What?
I'm going to fucking turn on my camera when I feel like it. Now, just because you said that. I'm making fucking second half bets. Don't fucking interrupt my fucking artistic process.
Does your artistic process involve letting us know what your second half bets are?
Yeah. Toledo -1.5. Second half, Oakland -2.5, Quinnipiac -4, Delaware -3.5, Fairfield -3, Canisius -5. And that's all I'm adding. So pretty much all the teams that are down except for teams that I have bets on full game to cover the spread.
So I grabbed Toledo. You said Quinnipiac also?
Oakland, Toledo, Quinnipiac, Delaware, Fairfield, and Canisius.
Oh, fantastic. You like how I got that in there, Jay? I derailed the entire show with Primus, with a Rain and Primus song from the 1990s, but then I got us back on track by getting like 7 fucking plays out there.
Yeah, Dave says, when Liveline gets canceled, you know whose Twitter to send hate mail to. I am not sure who he means. But
if it means me, go ahead. Send me fucking hate mail. I'll send you.
He means me.
No one fucking sends me nothing except fucking money on my PayPal. That's the only way I accept money, just to let you guys know.
Perfect rotation points out LMAO. He means ant, guys. And then Dave Betts says, yeah, I mean ant. I mean, like I'm saying, I before I went on that little tangent, I specifically made sure that Tyler and Spread Astaire were not about to make any bet. I wanted to make sure I was not
but
interrupting.
real quick though, just because the The game is about to get started. I think we should get an official play on the Rockets game, right? Since it's pretty much going to be the highlight of our evening.
I got
And
two on
I
the
like
bottom line already.
Oh, you do? Okay. Okay, well, what do you think? I want to take the Rockets full game.
Jay,
I think they win.
Going into the break with a 4-point lead.
Who is?
We're at 4.5.
Wisconsin.
Yeah. Is that too much?
I think it's going to be really tight.
I wanted to get 4. I guess money came back in on.
I think if we wait, we can get a 4, like in the first quarter.
So you want to try and go in game?
Yeah. Guess who's down by 1?
So you're not worried about like a wire-to-wire boat race?
No.
Oh, the Celtics are, but there's 5 minutes to go in the quarter. We'll sweat that out with the last 2 minutes.
What's going on? What's going on? The plus 400's in fucking play?
Plus 490 is down by 1.
Oh,
right
yeah.
now.
Oh,
Yeah, we're down by 1.
You guys
5
got on
minutes
the
to go.
Celtics at plus 490, and they're down by 1.
In the first half.
You know,
It's only for the first half.
they're minus 500, guys.
I only got plus 425.
Well,
I think you guys win that bet.
everything,
That's a
right?
pretty good deal. Goddamn.
Well, hopefully we do. I mean, I don't like to count my chickens in the NBA for sure.
No, hell no,
All right,
not the
Tyler,
NBA.
I'm going to do it. I'm gonna do it, Tyler. You can go ahead and decide whether or not you want to make it an official play. I'm logging into place the bets myself right now.
On the Rockets?
I'm not going 1. I'm going. Yeah, I'm taking the Rockets.
You're going Rockets?
I mean, let me check the numbers. If I can find a. Let me see.
Man,
if
I
can
just
find a
made
4.
3 bets. I just tailed Max on 3 of those bets, so they better be good plays, Max.
They're always good plays for Max.
If they're not, you can just send money to my PayPal, and I'll give you the Saturday special, the whale play of the year.
Oh, the whale play of the year? How
Vegas
much is that, Max? Please tell me.
It's
What is
actually a reasonable price of $1,750.
$1,750 for Max's whale play of the year. Is that like $100,000 bet maximum, Max?
Well, you got to be a high roller to be able to afford my knowledge. And
All right, guys. Everybody, please DM Max for his whale play of the year. If you have $1,700, he'll give you his PayPal info.
But you could pay in Canadian dollars, so it's not that
I sure hope
expensive.
Jay left to go watch the music video to Wynonna's Big One.
I don't think that's why he left.
Well, I mean, we
And
all
of
know Jay
all the
wasn't gonna-
Primus songs to talk about, I'm surprised you chose that one. There's so many better ones.
Well, yeah, there are better ones. But the funny thing is like Jay just left. But I was kind of hoping, like, since we all know he wasn't going to talk for like the next 20 minutes anyways, because that's what he does. He'll like go sign up for 20 minutes. I was kind of hoping he'd just like log off and go watch the music video, because I'm like stunned that Jay is not that knowledgeable of Primus, seeing as how Jay's favorite genre of music is metal and rock, and Primus was popular during Jay's coming of age. Yeah. What's your favorite song there, Spread? You seem to be knowledgeable of that group.
For Primus?
What about Tom the Cat?
I mean, yeah, probably Tommy the Cat. Or Jerry. Jerry's a race car driver. One of the two. Those are kind of fun.
Like, the funny thing is, like, none of their songs are all that serious. It's just like, the funny thing is, like, they're goofy as shit, so you don't take them seriously. But then when the dude shuts up about his fucking off the wall lyrics and they start playing, you're like, holy shit, that is an insanely talented musicianship right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, is there a better bassist on the planet than Les Claypool? I challenge you to tell me.
I mean, the guy from Rush is pretty good.
Oh, wow. Like I said, I challenge you to tell me who is, and you just come right out with somebody who probably is. That wasn't even like, I'm like, fuck, maybe my mic drop statement on Les Claypool wasn't as mic drop as I thought, because you're right. The guy from Rush is pretty goddamn cool. But do we know the name of the guy from Rush?
Yeah, Geddy Lee.
Oh, my God. I'm so glad we have a 43-year-old on here. Tyler, are you taking notes yet, 22-year-old baby?
Nope, because I don't listen to that music.
Yeah, you're right. Kids your age listen to terrible music, Tyler. Terrible music. I've listened to music my fucking niece has tried to show me. It's bad, Tyler. It's terrible.
Trust me, Aunt. Whatever your niece listens to, I do not listen to.
I mean, you guys are practically the same generation. You're 22, G17. That's only 5 years difference. That's the same difference between me and Jay.
Probably listens to Cricket Wireless ads.
I showed my cousin the conversation that her and I had, and he just looked at it and just started shaking his head. He's like, "That stupid bitch." I'm like, "I know." She totally gave it up at the end too. I like texted my sister. I'm like, "What the fuck, Drea?" And my sister's like, "Oh, she's trying to play you. We were going to have her on her plan. She doesn't want a prepaid plan." Fucking 17-year-old trying to act bougie with her cell phone plan.
Big Colts fan thinks Tyler listens to Post Malone.
And that's a negative.
You know what's hilarious is I can confidently say I've never listened to one Post Malone song. Is he good?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Hey, Max, you bang broads who are like probably the age that listen to Post
I
Malone.
think
Is
Max
he any
ditched
good?
that.
Max probably did.
We don't know if he's here or not. Can't tell.
Yeah.
Max is probably ditched us to go bang broads while listening to Post Malone.
Viral video says Wisconsin Green Bay starts soon. Does anyone have an opinion on that since Max isn't here?
I can, with 100% confidence, tell you I have no opinion on Wisconsin Green Bay.
I was waiting for you just to fire out a side.
Oh, I mean, you want me to? I mean,
I thought you were going to be like, with
uh,
100% confidence, I like Wisconsin
oh,
Green
wait
Bay.
a minute. Yeah, I mean, yeah, guys, this is a pick show. So my pick on Wisconsin Green Bay versus Illinois Chicago. I mean, the thing is, Wisconsin Green Bay has the size advantage in the paint, and their guard play is superior. So I think they should cover the 5.5.
All right, that wasn't very good. Farshad just joined us on the Rockets -4. That's a nice number. I wasn't able to find it. It's 4.5 where I was looking.
Also, Wilson
spread
says
this.
Post Malone is talented.
The sweat is starting. 2 minutes. We're down 1.
Oh yeah, we're down by 1. Yeah, I know. And we've missed some wide open shots too. Like
Jeff Murillo says Ant's dog is the best. Jeff Murillo is the best commenter on the show and this show's ever had.
where's Dasha? Jump up here, Dasha. Turnover. Now we're down by 3.
That's no good.
He got that toy.
I'm glad your dog's so popular, Ant.
Because my dog's awesome. He's growling at me right now because he wants me to throw the toy, but he does not want to give up the toy for me to
Hit
throw.
that.
Isn't that hilarious? Like, he's like, ooh, I want you
What
to.
was the foul?
Hey, Jay, did you leave us
Was that a
to go
shooting
watch the
foul?
Primates video so you can have an opinion?
No, my internet's shit in the bed.
Oh, my God. Max. What up, buddy?
I was here. the whole
Uh-oh.
Freeman City.
What hat is that
Occupation of
tonight?
Tottenham
That's
is
App
illegal.
State.
Tottenham's existence for the rest of history. 13 times trying to fucking eradicate it. Still standing. Still standing. We'll continue because power.
Tottenham is an apartheid team.
Learn the fucking definition of the word before you use it.
Do we know if Will Fuller's playing tomorrow yet, Fred?
Game time decision.
Okay. Yeah, and so from what I've read, because I had to make my picks I did an article today, given my 4 wildcard picks, and so I decided to go out the most recent press conference, and it sounds like he'll play for sure. Now, how much he's able to play and whether or not he makes it through the full game seems to be in question. And obviously, I'm trying to go just off Bill O'Brien, the way he's talking and his voice tone, and he used very specific words, but I don't think that he seems to be 100%. He didn't really sound that confident in Fuller making a big in making him big impact, because he was really confident about JJ Watt playing, and he seemed real upbeat about that, and like, yeah, I'm sure we'll get him out there. And dang, that might have put the nail.
Yeah,
in
I think that's it.
So is anyone in the chat got a good Post Malone song?
Hey, so what we're going to do, though, Ant, is we're not going to let you go to waste here. We're going to have you look up these halftime lines like you normally do when this Celtics game goes to half, because Viral wants to know what we're going to do at half. What's up, Jake?
Jason.
Yes.
Cock and mouth. Look at my donuts.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see
Strawberry.
them?
Yeah.
They're nice, huh?
Looks delicious.
Well, I want to listen to this Post Malone.
Don't you want to
song.
get your own
I wanna
donuts
find out
right
this guy's
now
about.
and be like me?
I would definitely crush one of those strawberry frosted.
You should have 3. One's never enough.
Maybe 2.
Fuck it, the whole box.
3 seems like gluttony.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
go. Oh, no.
He didn't shoot it. He stole it.
He had a steal. Yeah, with 1 second left. Oh, man. I thought when he got that steal, I thought he had it. All right.
I'm gonna look at these NFL props while you guys.
Yeah, sounds good. We need some more sports content here, and I mean, me and Tyler could rant forever about the NBA, but I think the NFL content will go over better.
No, rant. That's good. It's. I don't see any Deshaun Watson rushing props yet.
I seen JJ.
What number would you be looking at?
I don't know. Josh Allen's at 34.5. Is he gonna run that much?
Okay.
We got him on that Sunday night game at 24?
Yeah. And one thing about Allen is I don't know if he'll need to run as much with the weaker Titans secondary. A lot of times those runs are just caused by good coverage, right? Everyone's down the field covered, so he just takes off.
Yeah.
If his receivers are getting open, he might as well just sling the ball rather than run.
think if you like Buffalo in this game, you almost have to take that Devin Singletary rushing prop over 62.5. I think it's the only way they win the game.
Because they phased out Frank Gore pretty much, right? It's the Singletary show now, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
I mean, I don't know about a touchdown prop because Gore comes in on the goal line in the red zone carries, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know about a touchdown prop, but I do like the yardage prop. Chris Nova says the Watson over is 25.5. K Wolf says 28.5. I don't know. I don't really like those.
So
you think Watson goes that far? I think you'd have to break it. I can't see them moving Watson into the game plan more than 2 or 3 designed runs.
Yeah.
Hold on. Watson versus who? Who's the text playing? The Bills, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his prop at?
Oh, I see it now. 27.5.
Well, I'm not sure if Watson gets 27.5 yards, but I am pretty sure that Epstein didn't kill himself.
Hey, Ant, real quick, can you pull up halftime lines for this Celtics Hawks game and see if we can find anything?
I can. Oh, and by the way, I did when I muted myself, I did look up Post Malone, and hold on, let me give you the lines. So halftime, Hawks 55, Celtics 53. Halftime spread, second half spread, Hawks -8. Second half money lines -400. Total 110. Celtics team total 58.5 juice to the over. Hawks team total is 50.5 juice to the over.
What do you think, Tyler? Do you like any? I don't think there's any looks on the side or the money line. On the side, you're getting a little better than the pregame number, but not much. I think the totals will be more attackable. From what you've seen, do you expect to see a lot of scoring here in the second half?
I mean, Celtics shot like shit, so
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we should wait and see how they come out in the second half before you even decide on that game.
High. 58.5 is a high total for one half, isn't it?
Not in the new NBA.
Yeah. Not with the Hawks.
The new NBA, that's about normal. That's like the old 50 in the NBA.
Yeah, but I mean, but the juice though, like I don't know, like other people probably got other juice, but my juice is minus 130 to the over, and then minus 110 to the under.
I took the Heat Magic live under 200.5 at minus 108.
Oh, that's when did the Heat? That's a different game. Let me look at that one. I'm still looking at the Celtics game.
Man, Wright State is absolutely killing Oakland.
Yeah, that's right where it's at. The second half total in the Heat Magic
Jay.
is 100.
Under 162.5, minus 105. Never mind, it's up to 163. Fuck it.
All right. Oh, and just since some people are throwing that out there, I did spend some time looking up a Post Malone song. I can see why he's popular. He definitely has flow. There's no denying the man's talent. I just found the music boring.
Jay, do you really think that Wright State's gonna fucking put their foot to the pedal the whole fucking game? Have you been watching any of it?
I've been watching it. I mean, they're making it look so fucking easy. Like they're up 30, like it's nothing.
I know, because their ball movement is so good. That's why, and they have so much advantages at different levels. Loudon Love is fucking just a beast, bro. He's on.
What do you think? You think the scoring slows because they're up so much?
I have to think so. I'm trying to fucking get on this fucking under, but it just keeps on going up. It's been flirting around 161 to 164 for like the last 5 minutes of fucking actual time, not game time.
Do you consider the fact that unless there's an epic comeback, there are not going to be the last 2 minutes fouling a million free throws at the line?
I take it into consideration, but what I take more into consideration is when Wright State empties the bench, who are the guys coming off, and can they make shots?
Well, you would know. You know everybody.
That's what I'm thinking about personally. And then I'm just thinking about what I can see them actually averaging per minute.
In order to get under that number of 163, what do you need? Like 4 points a minute?
Yeah.
Think you see more than 4 points a minute?
No, we're it's still going up. It's still going up. It's at 166.5 right now.
Think you wait until they pull the starters?
No, because when there's 2 minutes or less in the game, they take the total off the board.
Oh, okay.
So
What number you're looking there for, Max? I'm seeing 166.5 right now.
yeah, I'm trying to get on the top of it. Like that's what I try and do with totals that are going over. Eventually, there's going to be a teetering point. I'm just trying to figure it out right now as I watch.
What's their
right.
pace, Max? Are they like some of the fastest teams in terms of pace?
Wright State normally is quite fast paced, but Oakland is a slowdown team. I didn't think that they would be able to put up this much points in the first half, and clearly they could be on track for more than that in the second.
Yeah, they're looking to put up 100.
Hey, Tyler and Spread, there's a lot of questions about the NBA in the chat. If you guys want to look at the chat to answer some of them in the chat while Jay and Max are talking about this other game.
They're looking at the Heat game. They're wondering if the Heat can still win.
Yeah, I just want you guys to make sure to answer their questions in the chat while Jay and Max are talking, so that way everybody's getting, everyone's getting their questions answered on what they're looking at.
So I haven't been watching the Heat game. I only have eyes on Atlanta and Portland right now. Did you have any opinion on the Heat game?
I gotta wait and see how the second half goes. See how the adjustments come out of half.
The main thing that jumped out
a
of
little bit before making that decision, because they didn't look good in the first half. So you don't want to back them.
When the fuck did Max grow all that facial hair?
Since I stopped having to pay fucking the lesser fare on the TTC.
Max,
Hey,
did they put up 50 in the last 13 minutes? It's at 164.5. You would need 52 right now to get over.
Yeah, but that's from both teams, though.
Yeah.
We got 29 points through 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
That's more than 4 points a minute. A little bit more.
So
if it gets to 167 or 168, I definitely jump on it. But I think it's going to be between 166 and 164.
Okay.
I think it's going to teeter around there. So I'm just going to hold out. I have it in my queue. I'm literally getting.
Yeah, I threw it in. I threw it in the queue on Bet365.
Yeah. So I'm just watching and waiting.
What were you saying, Ant?
no, I was going to tell you, Jay. Jeff Billings is in the chat. He has Watson at 20.5 rushing yards at minus 120.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only question is that Buffalo front seven gonna collapse that pocket enough to force Watson out of it often? And even when he gets forced out of the pocket, he throws a lot on the run. So I don't know.
And Triple Beam Dreams is in the chat. Says plus 360 money line on the Heat is good value. Do you guys think the Heat have good value? They're down pretty considerably at half, but they're a substantially better team than Orlando. What do you guys think?
This is the game we just talked about.
Yeah, I haven't been watching it, but my feeling is the Heat are kind of fatigued coming off last night, and this game means a lot more to Orlando than it does to Miami. And at that great money line price, there probably is some value, but I'm not really too eager to back the Heat tonight.
Melee Pele Sway is taking the Celtics third quarter minus 4.5. Do you guys endorse that?
I think they could definitely cover that 4.5 in the third quarter. They're going to make adjustments and try and come out. Just depends on if they're going to hit their shots or not, because they weren't hitting in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think the Celtics are a pretty good team here, but I mean, despite the fact that I don't really cap the NBA that much, but I do know the Celtics are a good team. I have that much knowledge about it to know that. But isn't 4.5 a lot to lay for one quarter?
Yeah.
It's about standard for a good team against the Hawks, who are pretty much the worst team in the NBA.
Yeah,
So that's about standard, what you would see in just a quarter bet. But if you think about it, I mean, they are shading it because the game closed at 10.5, so that's 2.5 per quarter. But
God damn, this dog is vicious.
Triple Beam, are you serious? I got to switch it to the ESPN game.
Harden has
Harden got
braids
braids.
now. Interesting.
Is this true?
My nephew had got braids, and I thought he looked kind of goofy.
Optimus Prime, and you know what's interesting about that is a lot of. Go ahead.
No, it's not important.
Okay. I was going to say for Optimus Prime saying Orlando's defense is too good. And the interesting spot and the reason that a lot of people were on the Heat tonight was the loss of Jonathan Isaac and how important he was to the Orlando defense. And so I haven't been watching the game, but it's interesting to see that they're able to adjust and play good defense without one of their best defenders. Yeah, slugger cards. 2 of 17 from 3 is a sure sign that your legs are tired. And I don't even think it was a party. And I think they just played a tough game against a big rival in Toronto.
No, like literally the unimportant.
Yeah, reaching versus moving on D is good. Go ahead, Ant.
No, I was going to say the unimportant thing I was going to joke about the fact that my nephew gets braids and he always looks weird in them because he looks white despite the fact that he's half black. He's still completely white. So he tries to embrace the fact that he's half black by like getting braids. And it just looks awkward on him. But then when he doesn't have braids, he has an afro. So he's like a white kid with an afro. And that looks weird too. So the poor kid just can't. So completely inconsequential to our conversation. I thought that was funny when you fill out what they said, Braid. I mean, my nephew's here.
That first half total in the Houston game is going down.
What are we getting at now? Like 20? 23, somewhere in there?
107.5.
Oh, you're looking at that. You said Houston. I thought you were talking Texans game.
No. I meant the first half in the Sixers game. We got 112. Right now it's at like 107.5 minus 120.
Yeah, Houston's come out a little slow. Philly's up 11-6.
Yeah.
They haven't been shooting well either. It's
13-6. Oh.
Connor Butler says how to beat the Rockets: make Westbrook beat you or Westbrick beat you from outside and mid. Yeah. Who's we're not talking about the Rockets here. RB Friends talking about the wild card. Houston worries me offensively. I think the Buffalo D is a tough matchup for a Texans team that struggles to run the ball, and Hopkins will be matched up with Tre'Davious White, which isn't ideal. Yeah, I think you're making some good points there.
Yeah, I think literally
Robert
there
Capel's struggling down low.
3 games where any team could win, I think, except the Saints game.
Yeah, the Saints game, I think we all know where that one's going.
Slugger he says the Houston never covers in big games of late. 76ers. That's of late. Houston was a covering machine during the regular season the last 2 years.
You don't think the Vikings can beat the Saints, Jay?
No.
When you say the 3 games though where anyone can win, so basically you're giving the Titans a puncher's chance.
Yes.
I would like to hear this breakdown.
I just think that New England's been overrated all year, man. I know that. I lean that the Patriots get the job done in Foxborough. I do. But that number 1 defense tag that they've had all year is complete bullshit. They've played 3 teams that are good. They've lost to all 3 of them, right? And Tennessee has been on a roll since Tannehill has taken over. I think he finished the year with the highest QBR in the league. The last 9 weeks, he's been rock solid. And
can you explain to me how Tannehill's done against Brady in their past? Because we know Tannehill's played Brady but
can you really judge? I mean, he was on Miami, man. You know, I mean, Miami's not a good football team. But the one saving grace, I think, is that the Tennessee defense has been suspect. So I think that Brady and the Patriots offense are going to find success offensively because the Titans defense is nowhere near as good as it was last year. So I do think they're going to find. I think both teams are going to find some success offensively, but it's really hard to go against the Patriots in Foxborough in the playoffs. So I get it. I understand why anybody is backing Tom Brady tomorrow. But I do think Tennessee's live. Would not shock me if they get up and win this game. If they play their A game, they are capable of winning this game.
What if? Now here's my question. Do you think the fact that they're playing in the wild card round might be a little shell shock to them? Because the Patriots are in the playoffs every year for 20 years. It's like the first time that they've been in the wild card round, though, in like over a decade at least. They always have a first round bye, and they're always at home on that first round bye. Do you think this might affect them at all? They're like, hey, what the fuck is this wild card round we're in with the Pelicans?
I mean,
oh my God.
Not when you're talking about the best quarterback and coach of all time, right? Probably not.
Yeah.
No, I don't
think that matters at all. I think there's many reasons you can play to the Titans win, but I don't think that being in the wild card is going to throw them off at all.
What about the fact
it's
that
just
they're going to
another
have
week,
to play,
do your job?
What about the fact that in order to get to the Super Bowl, the divisional and the that they'll basically play 2 road games. Do you think the Patriots will be
Yeah,
able
they're
to
not making
handle
the
that?
Super
Oh,
Bowl.
I think the Patriots are
No.
cooked, man. I think if they win,
Yeah.
they win this game and they're done.
I even think the odds are short. They were only like 6-1 to win the Super Bowl. Like they should be like 12-1 at this point.
Woo! We got bomb dropping guys on the live line. People shitting on the Patriots.
Because
I
like
like
No,
it.
I'm not, and I'm big on the Patriots tomorrow. I think that the Tannehill, yes, he's put up great numbers, but not against the best teams. They looked rough against the Saints, which is another top tier team. People think that the Titans had a chance to win. I was on the Titans that game. I misread it, and I watched the game, and I never felt like I even had a chance to cover during the game. The other game that they needed, the must win, was against Houston, and they weren't able to get it done at home against Houston. And Tannehill ran up his numbers against the other 4 teams, like the Colts and the Jaguars, and I really think that it's gonna come home to roost, and the Patriots probably go out in the divisional round, but I think they get one last homestand here with the Brady and Belichick
the
boys.
Patriots have lost to the Texans, the Chiefs, and Baltimore this year. I think all 3 of those teams beat them in the second round, no matter who they end up playing. If it's one of those 3 teams, I think
they also lost to the Dolphins.
Yeah, but it's
Right.
week 17.
Everyone has a bad week. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much.
I mean, we could do that with every team's got a bad loss, right? We could say that the Saints lost to the Falcons. Doesn't mean we're
they
down
lost
on the Saints,
to
right?
they lost with the Dolphins in the game that they needed to win in order to get the first round bye. It wasn't like it was just a
Well, the Saints would have had a
week
first
17
round bye if they would have beat the Falcons too, right? I mean,
Yeah,
Max,
the Falcons are better than
hold
Dolphins.
on, Max. That right state total is up to 167.5, but it's at minus 125. Bet 365. What do you think?
Not yet.
Okay. But going back, I think that if the Titans find consistent success offensively, the Patriots could be in trouble, man, because the Titans offense has looked way better than the Patriots.
it has, but at the same time, it's a pretty simple offense. I don't think that Belichick's going to have a problem stopping it, right? They're based off the run. Belichick's going to be able to stop the run. He's got Gilmore to take out A.J. Brown. And I think Tannehill's going to be in a lot of trouble. I think this defense is a lot better than any of the defenses he's played against. To be fair, the Saints have a good defense, and they did move the ball, and they put up points against them. The problem was they couldn't stop the Saints at all.
Do you think that the Patriots are worthy of that number 1 defense tag when you see what their strength of schedule was?
Only because I feel that with Belichick running the defense, that they have the smartest ability to scheme and to make adjustments. So, who would you say is the number 1 defense? Because Buffalo's schedule is just as bad, so it can't be Buffalo.
Garrett says they held the Eagles to 10. That doesn't mean anything. The Eagles are a fucking joke. And they're playing with a practice squad offense.
Yeah.
Holding the Cowboys to 9. I mean, the Cowboys had the number 1 or 2 ranked offense in the league all year. But they were in Foxborough. I give them props for holding the Cowboys to 9. But keep in mind how inconsistent that Dallas was all year long, right? That's why they didn't make the playoffs. Right. So I don't know how much what kind of stock you can put in that. Wow, that totals up to 171 at minus.
I mean, you got to put some kind of stock in that. I mean, Dallas is still the number 1 offense for most of the year. You still got an offense where you like, well, Dak Prescott's a pretty decent quarterback. You got Zeke Elliott, pretty good.
I give them credit. I give them credit for that.
Only the 9. I mean,
but if we're gonna look at the Patriots schedule, man, I mean, it is a fucking joke.
Well, it's only a joke.
So is the Bills, and everyone's on the Bills on the road.
Yeah, I agree with spread here. The Patriots the Patriots schedule is only a joke because they played the NFC East, and the NFC East is terrible this year.
Yeah, but the Bills lost by a touchdown against Baltimore in a game they could have won. The Patriots got ran over.
Yeah, but the Patriots actually played a better schedule than the Bills because they played the exact same schedule as the Bills, with the exception of the fact that they played two number one teams from last year, while the Bills played two last place teams from last year. So, I mean,
I'm not saying. I'm not Al Mack. I mean, Al thinks that Buffalo defense is the best defense in football. You know, I mean, I don't. I think they're.
Let's not talk crap about Al Mack if he's not here to defend himself. You send him an invite and let him talk.
No, I mean, it's a fact. I mean, he said it on New Year's Day. He thinks they're the best defense in football. He does.
Oh, I mean, he's smoking crack then.
I don't. I think. I think the best defense in football, considering who they played, is the 49ers. And
that's fair. And you know who they got back this week? That will be back that was practicing this week. That will be back for divisional round. Quan Alexander, the linebacker who played so well for him those first 8 weeks of the year when their numbers were just fantastic.
They finished second in defensive DVOA on Football Outsiders. Mm-hmm. And their schedule was murderer's row, bro. The last 9 weeks of the year, the teams they played is fucking crazy. So, I mean, right now they have New England ranked 1, San Fran ranked 2, Pittsburgh ranked 3, Baltimore ranked 5, Buffalo is 6th. You know, why is Buffalo 6th and the Patriots are 1? I think that's off. I don't think either of them deserve to be the best. But, I mean, you know, Pittsburgh is ranked 3rd and Baltimore is ranked 4th. I'd have to really take a look at their schedule. Tampa Bay, ranked 5th, yes, they had the best run defense in football, right? But their passing defense was atrocious. That's why they lost every game and scored. They lost half their games, averaging 31 points.
Was Tampa Bay's run defense the best in the league because they gave up the fewest run yards, or was it fewest run yards per play? Because their pass defense was so bad, why would you want to run it against them?
I'm not sure. I'd have to really dive into the stats. I was just.
It's like total. It's one of the reasons why I say total defensive numbers are bullshit. It's yards per play, or for example,
I hate yards per play. You like yards per play?
Well, yards per play does matter for more than total defense because
I think net yards per play, I think, means something. They're one of my data points.
Okay, most teams move up and down the field. What matters is the red zone, right? I mean, the new NFL where defensive holdings automatic first down. Most teams moving up and down the field. The difference in a good defense and a great defense is the red zone efficiency, in my mind.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, Spread, is like if Tampa Bay has one of the best rush defenses in the league per, rush yards given up per game, that's a stupid stat because why the fuck would you run the ball against them in the first place when their pass defense is so atrocious? You just pass it the whole time.
That's a great point.
Look at all these wide open receivers we have on every pass play. Of course we're not going to run it against Tampa Bay. We're just going to keep bombing it. And it's probably one of the reasons why every Tampa Bay game was 35-34, I mean, those games are absurd.
World Rank says Jay isn't clearly saying who he's picking in the New England-Tennessee game. Yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Well, Jay isn't clearly saying because Jay only gives out what he actually bets, and Jay doesn't bet every game. I've done this enough with Jay to know that, if there's 15 games on the NFL schedule, Jay has an actual bet on 3 of them. And just because it's the playoffs doesn't mean Jay's going to have a bet on all 4 games. He'll give you a breakdown of all 4 games, and he'll give you a lead for all 4 games. But when he has a bet on one of them, he'll let you know.
That's true.
And that is a game that I could see the Patriots winning and not covering. I laid the 5 personally, but I think that's a better chance than not. But would it surprise me if they won by 3 or 4 and just sat on it the whole fourth quarter? With a small lead? No, I wouldn't.
So,
in order for the Pats to be successful, what do you think? Sony Michel has to have a good day?
Oh, I don't give a shit.
I could see them being successful. They're just dumping off to the running backs all day, letting Edelman get open.
Rex Burkhead, baby.
Yeah,
Jay,
maybe
I
a
can't
little
follow
N'Keal
anymore.
Harry.
What's up, Max?
I can't follow this line anymore. It's just pissing me off.
Yeah, I hear you.
What,
Like-
the game?
It keeps on teetering and then it fucking jumps, and I just can't get on the right fucking number.
He's talking about Wright State. Yeah, it's already up to 172 and change.
Yeah. But they're at 140. They're at 144. So
Am I winning any of my
we're talking
halftime
about
bets?
5 points a minute.
Right.
So
Hold on. I think I'm winning all my halftime bets.
Pinnacle's
Toledo?
hanging at 5 at Tennessee. I could definitely see Tennessee hanging within 5.
Yeah, I mean that's
They
what I'm saying.
could.
Like I definitely took the Patriots, and I ended up taking them, but I
Okay.
am a little worried about them not covering that number.
fuck. It just went under 170. We missed it. Damn it.
So, you guys have any live plays then?
I wanted that under 170, but it's at 169 and a half.
Okay, so this is our old channel. I just talk about it, but we got to keep things sports related here. So, Jay, what do you think about Bill Belichick of the New England Patriots ordering the assassination of the offensive
gosh.
coordinator of the Cleveland Browns,
Wait, what?
probably sparking a war between the Patriots and the Browns? Do you think
Oh,
the rest of the
Jesus.
NFL is going to get involved in it?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I mean, because we all know. I'm just saying, all that propaganda about the Browns poking the bear against the Patriots is definite propaganda, and we all know that. Given the fact that the Erie River did catch, or the Lake Michigan, what was that lake that caught on fire?
I don't know, but I'm going to drive right past this conversation.
No, I mean, I'm just saying. I think the Patriots want the oil that is underneath Cleveland Browns Stadium.
All right, I'm going
Hey,
to.
Tyler, what do you
believe
think
you.
of the Rockets here?
Jay,
That first half. Do you think they come back? I think they're a team that can overcome this shooting slump.
Oh, I definitely think they can come back.
All right.
Let's see if we
Jay,
I
can
kept it sports related,
Oh,
guys.
hold on. Max is trying to fire out a live play.
I don't know.
Yeah, Max.
The degenerate in me wants to take this under 168 and a half. It's at minus 110 right now. We're talking about like 5 points. We're talking about 5 points a minute still. Fuck, 145. Oh, it's up to 169 now. I don't know what to do. Damn it. All right, never mind. Just ignore me.
All right, just shout it out if you're going to do anything. Tyler, I know that you like and lean with the Patriots. What do you think about the Buffalo and Tennessee game? I mean, Buffalo and Texas, which is the first game tomorrow.
I think it's going to be a really boring physical game to watch.
Who do you think wins?
It's going to be Texans by the skin of their teeth.
I think I agree with you, bro. I think Texans by the skin of your teeth sounds.
It's going to be a
about
last possession game. It's going to be one of them games where someone has it. It's going to be like they can win it on this drive or lose it. And it'll be like a turnover on downs or an interception.
I actually think they're going to do a little better, but assuming it does go the way you like, wouldn't you agree with my Texans play even more then? Because if it does come down, wouldn't you much rather have Deshaun Watson leading a game-winning drive than Josh Allen?
100%.
138%.
If it's a fourth quarter game, right? I'll trust Deshaun Watson, every day and twice on Sunday over Josh Allen. And the line is 2.5. I think they beat him by a field goal at least.
Yeah, I think so too. I think this is where the Bills' weaker schedule is going to come home to roost. And where the Texans have played a really tough schedule. They played some tough teams. They had some ups. They've had some downs. But I trust Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, Josh Allen's first playoff start. I could see myself having a bet on Houston money line tomorrow. The money line is you can get minus 140 at 5 dimes. I'm comfortable with that. There's a good chance that I'll have that ticket in my pocket.
Connor, you're right. It should have been a 4-point play. That sucked. RB Fern always has the best comments in here. Jaquiski Tark is the guy San Francisco needs back. With him in the lineup, the defense gave up 12 TDs and 11 interceptions from opposing QBs. Without him on the field, 11 TDs and 1 interception. He's also due back. So the Niners defense is getting healthy at the right time.
Jeff Billing says, I took Watson to score anytime touchdown at plus 225 and Allen to score anytime at plus 169.
I mean, yeah, because one of those probably happens, right?
Yeah.
He breaks one quarterback scores a touchdown and he makes money. I think that's good luck.
Yeah. Minnesota, I think we're going to see that primetime Kirk Cousins show himself in the playoffs, and I think they're going to get fucking rolled.
If it is a body clock thing, though, it is his preferred time zone.
You don't think Kirk Cousins is reliable in the playoffs?
I don't know.
I mean, isn't he the most reliable?
He's only played one time before.
Yeah, but isn't he like super
He's 0-1 in the
reliable
playoffs, right?
in primetime games, Jay?
No, he is not. And he's going up. They're going up against an offensive machine that has a top 10 defense. Good luck.
But that's also top 10 defense. It's missing some defensive linemen.
Yeah, I mean, do we know the status? Yeah, we really have to wait to see that inactive list, man.
Yeah. So Sunday morning, that's a good thing that we're getting on here an hour early. So we'll have plenty of time to review even the most inconsequential.
You know,
injuries.
I've had Minnesota high up on my power ratings all year, though, and I do give them respect. And if this was if they were getting 8 points in a week 14 game at 1:00, I'd probably take them.
Did you guys bet the Celtics live at +4 or something?
Yeah, but we missed it. It was the first half.
Because they're minus a dime right now.
Well, yeah, but that was because, you know, at the time that we bet it, we only had 12 minutes to catch up instead of 36.
So you guys
that was a first half bet.
Oh, that's the first half bet. Oh, I thought that was a full game.
Yeah, that's why. That's why we got so much. The full game probably would have been like plus 120 at that point.
I don't even think it ever hit plus money.
I'm shocked that
the
Seattle Philly game is the 4:40 game on Sunday afternoon.
It has to just be the major market of Philadelphia, right?
I guess, yeah. It's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah, Seattle's actually a pretty big market too, so it makes sense.
I like Seattle, man.
What do you think? The Saints Vikings is a bigger game than the Eagles-Seahawks?
I would think so.
Yeah, it's just smaller markets, though.
Could you explain to me how, Jay? New Orleans is like the second smallest market in the NFL.
My dick in your mouth now.
Yeah, but when you're talking about the playoffs, isn't it just national though?
You missed that, pussy.
Yeah, but I mean, like Philadelphia is a big city on the East Coast, and Seattle's probably the most popular team on the West Coast. Sorry, Niner fans, but I mean,
no.
I mean,
spread lives on the West Coast, so I would.
49ers are way more popular.
My West Coast is
are
Sacramento, which is like 3 hours from the beach.
Even down in LA, they're pretty popular. I mean,
the Niners,
because a long part of their dynasty, there was no team in LA.
Okay, yeah, but like the Seattle Seahawks are still a very popular team.
They're popular, but I'm just saying, Niners are way more.
Take the Eagles at home; they'll find a way. Kenny Peacock earlier said, "Fly Eagles, fly." I would be really surprised, man, if they won that game.
Yes.
Why would you be surprised if they won a home game where they're only
Seattle is so? I think Seattle is so much better of a team than the team that Philadelphia.
Weren't you saying for half the season that Seattle was a paper tiger and they were getting lucky because they only win games by like 2 points?
I said that. No, I said that they have been winning games by 8 points or less, and eventually you have to think that the worm is going to turn. But I think they're a very good football team in comparison to the practice squad that Philadelphia is going to put on that field. Seattle has its own injuries, granted, But I mean, Philly, Zach Ertz is the whole passing game. He's out. Do we know if Lane Johnson's going to be a go?
Yes.
That's official?
Right now, from what I no. So nothing's really official. But I checked all the injury reports and listened to the press conferences from the coach. And I'm trying to just glean from the way they were talking. If I were to guess right now that Lane Johnson will go, Zach Ertz will not, or the same thing with Fuller, even if he does get out there. I don't know if he'll be the same player. But I think Lane's good to go. The problem is he's going on a sprained ankle. So I think that's really hard to do at 80%.
What do you think about what Tyler and Spread? What do you guys think about this Seattle Philly game?
Give me Seattle.
So this is, it was the toughest one on my when I did the write-ups last night and this morning. I was going back and forth because I think Philadelphia is a great team at home, and even with the practice squad, that home field gives them a huge advantage. Carson Wentz doing well, but what it came down to me was the once again, it's another strength of schedule deal where Seattle's been playing, tough teams. Like they just got out of a heavyweight battle with the Niners where, they lost by a yard or whatever. And Philadelphia looks great, right? But who do they look great against? They beat the Giants twice, the Redskins, and the Cowboys in their last.
You want
games.
the best it's a 1-point spread, right? You want the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah.
In the fourth quarter of a game that's close, or you want Carson Wentz.
Right, and I agree. And one thing that'll be interesting, and I think Ant kind of was touching on this a little bit earlier with the Patriots wild card, but how will Wentz do in his first playoff performance? Now, let's just say Seattle loses. Russell Wilson heads back to Seattle. He's still a hero. He's still the man. Everyone thinks he deserves every cent that he's paid. If Wentz loses, there's going to be some kickback in Philly, regardless of whether or not it's warranted or not, right? Even if Seattle's the better team and should win, they're still going to blame Wentz for not winning, and the Foles comparisons are going to come back up. I think he's got a lot more pressure.
How about this one? Seattle's already gone into Philadelphia and beat them by more than a touchdown, and their defense completely dominated Carson Wentz and that bullshit offense of theirs in Philadelphia once already. So what's going to think – because I remember this game specifically because we were watching it on the live line during one of our noon shows where I cursed the world because somehow I lost a Carson Wentz under prop on his yardage because he threw for 150 yards in the fourth quarter. So I remember this game specifically, and I know what I remember from the game was Seattle completely butt-fucked the offense of the Eagles, and the Eagles looked like shit. So,
Beach Ball says, so what? You'll bet 1 unit on whatever football game. What about tonight? I need a second basketball lock tonight. What is it? Number one.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I'll give it. Hold on. No, Jay, hold on. I will give him a lock. This is a lock. This is a 10-unit play. I got one for you. It is Green Bay second half -2.5. That is a lock 10-unit play. Bet it.
Number one, it's my show, and I'll run it however the fuck I please. Number two, we made 7 units last night on the show. I hope that you were here and you picked it up when Tyler went fucking apeshit. Number 3, it's the most popular sport in the United States, and it's the fucking playoffs. Number 4, I'll run the show however I please. Again. And there are
plays.
Here, I'll help him out.
Go ahead.
Beach Boss, go ahead. Take the Lakers -9.5. That's your second play.
Oh, you don't think my lock
Lakers
on
are going to
Green
blow the
Bay
doors off the
-2.5
Pelicans
on the second half is a good play?
I don't know.
I'm betting 20
units. Now Beach Boss has 2 to choose from, so we're giving him plenty of work.
I guarantee you I didn't just randomly click on a game on my screen and look at a line and just randomly pick a side to give you for a lock. I totally capped that game and know what's going on in it.
Jake the Degenerate, just tell me in the chat why you like the Pelicans money line here. Because first of all, the question is, are these guys really in there for revenge, or do you think they're just hitting up all the old girls they used to kick it with in LA before they left? I mean, I don't really know. I don't like taking young teams in Los Angeles off a big party night like last night probably was. I agree, Triple Bream. I think this is Lakers all the way. I think that Davis is going to have more to prove than the Young Bucks. But
Max, you were dead on, bro. 165. This is gonna end at.
I should have fucking been a fucking man and taken it.
You said between 164 and 166.
Yeah.
hey, Max, how come on these little ones they won't let me pin it on my Android phone? It sucks.
I don't know.
It's weak. We got to talk to Google.
What did I bet on Kinesia? We're gonna lose.
Jersey Jinx. That's not fair, man. Come on, man. That's not fair. Everybody loses bets. Delaware went down. Quinnipiac went down. Okay. I'm sure that there's 30 winners on that fucking Twitter stream.
Who's talking shit about my place?
Jersey Jinx.
Oh, that doesn't bother me. I hope that you fucking lost a lot of money on my place. You keep your fucking shit to yourself and go fucking verbally abuse one of your family members.
Jake, okay, I now I understand your point more. You're saying that basically if the Pelicans keep it close, that they'll win, and that the Lakers did not show up at all. And okay, I agree with that, and I don't have a problem with you if that's your reasoning. Just basically saying that take the money line, not the points, because there's better value. I just think an older LA team has a much better chance of coming out sharp and focused on a Friday night than a young Pelicans team who probably enjoyed and hit up some old romances and all that good stuff last night.
How do you
Remarkable game. He wants to know. Yeah, go ahead. Ask it.
How do you guys feel about a Patriots Saints money line parlay? I don't know how Jay thinks. I think
I
know
love
Jay
it.
likes the Saints
because I'm big on the Patriots. I'm big on the Patriots too, so I like it.
Jay seems indifferent.
But to be fair, I also took the Vikings plus the points. I think the +8 is too much.
I think that it's a perfect teaser day for Ant. I think Buffalo up to 8.5, and Philadelphia up to 8. The Saints down to -1.5. I like all those.
Every single one of those is Jay. You're accurate. How have you known me for a while to know that those are all teaser spreads for me? Every total below 50 as well.
You do all those Wong teasers, right? You like to go through 3 and 7, like the Wong teaser.
Justin H says Ant likes to speculate on what Jay is about to say, and it's pretty weird. It's because Ant and Jay have been talking sports with each other for fucking years, and we kind of like know how each other operate. I mean, am I wrong, Jay?
No, I knew that you would be looking at those teaser lines.
Yeah, and I know from talking with sports with Jay for years, basically what Jay's opinions are going to be on most of these games. Like, here's a clue, people. When I ask Jay's opinion on something, I already know his opinion is. I'm asking him to create content for the show so he can talk about the game for 10 minutes.
Good work.
Yeah, I'm not asking him so I can find out. I already fucking know. I want him to
Leonard,
extrapolate his opinion for everybody else.
Leonard, I did too. I thought he was giving it out as an initial play when he said it, so I ended up placing it too. So I actually hit it too, but I didn't realize that we were because when he said wait, I had already pressed submit when Jay was talking about it. Because another thing with Max is I've been having problems getting the same numbers as him because he's so quick that I do the same thing. If I hear him talking about a game, I pull it up in the queue.
Max, I want to ask you about 3 games at 9 o'clock that are going to be on television. I'm sure that people are interested in.
Yeah, maybe if I feel like answering them.
Temple at Tulsa.
I like the unpopular opinion. I like the home dog Tulsa. I think that Temple looked good against UCF. I think that Tulsa plays a different level of defense, and they're not as sloppy, and they take better care of the basketball. it could easily be a fucking 15-point win for Temple, but my number's like Tulsa, and that's how I'm playing it. If you don't like it, kiss my fucking ass.
Bowling Green, Kent State at Bowling Green.
Well, if you read my Twitter or watch
Under.
the show that I'm on, then you know what the fuck I'm on in that game, and I'm not even going to waste another fucking breath on it.
Georgetown, Seton Hall.
But you got the best player in college basketball, Miles Powell. If he decides to turn it on, they're going to fucking win that game, and they're going to win that game by multiple fucking buckets.
All right. Thanks, Max. All right, what else we got going in the chat? Beach Boss, I took the Lakers minus 9.5. Is Mac playing for Georgetown?
Yeah, he is.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
he is. But
Triple Bean thinks the Knicks are live. Tyler, they want to know your opinion on the Knicks Suns game.
I have it all written down. I like the first quarter under there. Oubre over 2.5 threes and Rubio over 9.5 assists.
What do you think of the team total 107.5 in the Pelicans game?
107 for who? The Pelicans?
Yeah.
I'd probably stay away from it. Just for the simple fact that I think the Lakers blow them out. And then they probably just let them score at the end of the game. And that could be where you get screwed at. If they're up 30, they're just not going to play any defense. They'll win. If they want to win that game 130 to 110, I'm pretty sure they're fine with a 20-point win.
Yeah, I think that number's about right. I'll be right back, Tyler. You run the chat.
Rockets turned on the burners.
Yeah, our first half over still alive. It looked dead after the first quarter.
Well, that is great news.
The assist from Hayward's dead as it. That's dead. He only got one. He kept trying to pass to Tatum, and Tatum's 1 for 12 from the field.
Sometimes it pays to be late, I guess.
Yep. Westbrook got 1 assist.
Pelicans are at 107.5. What do you guys think?
I'd stay away from it. That was the one he was just talking about before he left.
Von Polo says, James Harden's got cornrows and a headband. I haven't seen his head, but I'll take your word for it. Ronnie Lofton's trying to get the Houston Cougars -9 home. Gerardo said Knicks first half +4 locked in.
I like that look.
so,
Anthony Davis over 1.5 3-point shots at +190 ?
I'm staying away from his 3-pointers. That dude's been very inconsistent from behind the 3 line.
How many does he shoot a game, T?
It depends what kind of game flow they're in. Like looking at it, their last game he shot when they played the Suns. He went 1 for 3. And then in the game before that, he shot 0 for 1. So he just doesn't take the volume of threes to get that 1.5 to get those 2 threes.
Right.
Oh, I've won money. Okay, so
what second half did you bet, Ant?
Quinnipiac -4 1.
That
Max.
one.
Toledo -1.5 1.
1.
And then I bet one other one. It hasn't been
Canisius?
graded. Yeah, Canisius.
That lost.
It did? It hasn't been graded yet, though.
Yeah, well, it lost, I'm telling you.
Oh, I mean, but does it matter? I went 2-1 tailing you, Max. That's a profitable little proposition I just did there.
Yeah, that is.
That's why I like you, Max. That and your facial hair. It's definitely not about your opinions on Tottenham and Man City border disputes.
Yeah, I understand that. It's a mutual feeling on that subject also. But
Which I would like to point out, though, to everybody who always steers clear of political discussions because blah blah blah. Max and I are very good friends, and we vehemently disagree with each other on a very touchy subject, but we still manage to be friends. People, don't let differences of opinion on a couple of topics keep you from enjoying other people's company.
Well, that's the problem with Twitter in a nutshell.
Oh my God, yeah. It's like, fuck. Like, Max and I go at it all the time in private conversations. Like, everyone doesn't see it. Like, in our private StreamYard, in our private conversations, Max and I are butting heads on this topic constantly, but we're still good friends. You can have other opinions, people. Like, don't fucking lose your friends over fucking politics. It's bullshit.
Did we mention the Ingram unders? RB Fern, what's your opinion on why you taking Ingram under tonight?
I'll be right back, boys.
Tyler, do you have an opinion on the Ingram under?
I actually like his over 2.5 3-pointers made tonight.
boys, Wisconsin's in the lead with 1:47 left.
I think I'm going to take a shot with the Heat plus 6.5.
Kyle
even
Young
money.
not being in the lineup makes a dip.
Or actually, now it jumped to plus 7.5.
And my guy Kobe,
So,
13 points, 6 for 7 from the field. Light it up, young buck.
And now Ron Lofton said he's the only one on the Suns. We've had different views on that. So I've had problems capping the Suns because I didn't think they were very good. So I didn't believe in their early season run. Then they regressed, and I said, okay, cool. This is what I expect from this team. Now they're playing a little better. What are your thoughts on the Suns, Tyler?
We got to wait and see how Ayton's implemented into this offense because he's playing tonight.
He's been playing pretty well from what I've been watching.
I think if he plays well, I think they could win. I think if he really doesn't show, I think they could look like the Suns of old.
I agree, Dale. The Suns are a tricky team. They're a lot better than I thought they were, though, so you got to give credit. If you'd have told me before the season that the Suns would be essentially, in my mind, better than the Kings, which I think they are at this point, I would have been surprised, but they've definitely proved to be so far.
Shouldn't I root for the Kings since they used to play in my hometown?
Yeah, or you could hate them since they left your hometown.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, were they really going to stay? Come on. Why would I hate? Besides,
there's
that
times
happened
that
back in 1968.
Yeah, I don't.
It happened in 85, I remember.
85?
That's when you guys moved, yeah.
No, they were fully Kansas City in 85. I think they
Okay,
were,
yeah, no, they came from Kansas City in 85.
Yeah, they
I'm sorry, I thought you were.
There's like a 5-year window where they were Omaha, Kansas City, and then they were just Kansas City. So I don't know.
Leonard says Suns out, guns out.
Don't be fucking sending me stupid fucking shit. I'm telling you, I'm gonna fucking snap on people.
When Jay gets back, we should go over the bowl games tomorrow, Ant, because I think there's a couple before we're on, or at least one. Ron Lofton, good for you for writing that early season run by the Suns. I did not see it coming. I'm not a big believer in Booker, but I think playing with Rubio has definitely helped him. Not only in allowing Booker to play off ball, but I think he's been a good influence. And I think Booker seems more engaged in the other aspects of the game besides just scoring. And that was what we all wanted from him.
So a few hockey plays from my good friend Eric. By the way, he has a hockey model that's pretty good.
He shares fucking some of your fucking views.
Huh?
Nothing.
What do you say? Shares my views? What do you say, Max? I didn't catch all that. He shares your views.
No, it's all good.
Oh, he shares some of my views. Yeah, I get what you're talking about, Max. You cracky
There you
little
go.
bastard. Yeah, I was lost there for a second, but now I totally get you. No, but no, for hockey plays tomorrow, guys. St. Louis Blues plus 120, Arizona Coyotes minus 130, and puck line plus 190. Nashville and Los Angeles over 5.5. My dog is howling outside my room. Hold on.
Jeff Murillo asked me how I'm not a believer in Booker. I always thought he's a great scorer. Am I worried that he's going to be a one-dimensional scorer like Carmelo that wouldn't translate to playoff success? What is up with Celtics? I think the NBA is still on a little New Year's Eve hangover. I can't even imagine the night that some of these guys must have had. Is that the older dog that's like super cute and never like interrupts our show, Ant? Oh, he can't hear me. Tyler, are you on Booker's points over today?
No, the only thing I'm on in that game right now is Oubre over 2.5 threes.
Dear Slayer said Ron Lofton gets credit for recognizing the Suns' improved play early. Triple Q Wilson thinks that Embiid should not be shooting threes. That's kind of the new NBA. They want the centers to be able to shoot threes, and the idea there is that it will bring Capella out and it'll make it easier for Harris, Richardson, and Simmons to get to the rim. So Jeff Morello says, well, he can't be the only superstar on his team to even make the playoffs first. Yeah, I mean, and that's where we get into some of these problems with these really bad teams and ranking the best players on the team. Is that number one, they're going to score a lot because their usage is going to be so high because it actually is the smartest shot efficiency-wise is for the best player to be shooting it. So, yeah, I mean, I think that definitely the book would be out on Booker. Ron Lofton likes the Suns as dogs on the road, though. Yeah, younger teams actually usually – it depends, the city. Younger teams suck in big cities, but they travel well to smaller cities, in my opinion. Hawks are going nowhere. Yeah, and I don't like that Drummond trade either. Do you like that idea of that, Tyler?
I don't. You got to keep them
No,
young
I mean,
guys.
I don't think you give up on Cam Reddish.
When you say younger teams suck in big cities, but they do well when they go to small cities, are you basically saying the young kids like to party too much when they get to
that's exactly
New York, LA, Miami, and then when they're like in OKC or whatever, it's like, well, fuck,
in Milwaukee and Minnesota, they just chill. Yeah, they just play Fortnite, get a good night's sleep.
I will guarantee you. Okay, I will actually tell this to you for a fact. I think that might be a good angle because if you've ever been to Oklahoma City, you know it's boring. No, dude, their beer is 3.2. Like, they don't even. Yeah, they don't even have like real beer in that town. Fucking terrible.
Is it really cold in the winter too? Like I know, like a lot of times they don't go out in Milwaukee or Minnesota.
Ohio State. Wow, bad.
I don't
because a lot of them say like they don't go in Minnesota because they just literally do not want to leave the hotel room because they all hate the cold weather so much.
Well, I think they're being bitches when it comes to cold weather because I don't mind the cold, so I don't care.
Oh, I hate cold weather.
Going downtown, Tyler.
Max.
Ohio State's going down.
Max, you live in Toronto.
Down, bro.
Max, you live in Toronto. Do you think when people bitch about cold weather, they're just being fucking pussies because there ain't nothing wrong with a little cold weather?
It's good for the planet. It's good for agriculture. So yeah, there needs to be cold weather.
Yeah,
you need different seasons. It's the best for growing, and if you care about food, which I care deeply about, and food security of the world, you need to have.
Wait a minute, hold on. Who's from California? Spread. So who should care about that spread? I mean, California has like more agricultural land than almost any other state. Believe it or not, a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah, no, we do.
Like literally outside of like like grain and corn, like almost everything comes out of California.
Yeah.
Lettuce, strawberries, fucking avocados.
At first, I thought you said porn, not corn, and I was like, no, most of the corn comes out of here too.
No, like people go, oh, there's all that farmland in the Midwest. I'm like, most of our farmland is like wheat and corn and soybeans. Like all the good stuff's grown in like, Florida with all the citrus, and then like California has like literally almost everything. I found that out when I was a grocery store manager. I'm like, what the fuck is it grown in California? The lettuce, the romaine, the strawberries, the pistachios, the almonds, the fucking spinach, the goddamn avocados. I'm like, goddamn, is California just like this gigantic fucking orchard of farmland? I thought it was just a bunch of goddamn hippies in Los Angeles. But apparently,
when you drive from San Francisco if you drive from Sacramento to LA, it's basically just like 6 hours of driving past farms. Triple Q is with the total get off my lawn comment. Tyler, you're going to love this. Short guys shoot threes because they're short. Tall guys dunk because bring back the sky hook. QQQ, I think you're older than me with that comment. And they're Ant, they're not happy about your OKC beer.
Oh wait, Oklahoma's got regular beer now. How long's that been going on for?
Yeah,
I mean, it's been about 5 years since I've been to Oklahoma. So, I mean, Lucky Lefty says don't badmouth the beer in Oklahoma, Ant. Well, the last time I was at Oklahoma, you had to get 3.2. So if you guys are still doing that 3.2 bullshit, but if the law's been changed, you guys have regular beer, I will retract my statement. So let me know.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to.
Is it no longer 3.2? Because I will admit it's been like 5 or 6 years since I've been to Oklahoma. So, Kyle Pryler says we big time now. All right, okay. I retract my statement, Kyle. I retract my statement. Dustin A says Wisconsin at 3.2. Yeah. Wisconsin ain't got no 3.2 beer. Come on, Wisconsin's like the land of drunks. Wisconsin ain't got no.
He also has a great point about the cold weather. He says Packers players literally don't stay there any nights they don't have to. He lived there 6 years, and the tiny airport employees said they were littered constantly with the pair at the airport. The Packers players were not hanging out in Green Bay.
Well, here's the thing, though. Like, I don't think it's just the fact that it's cold in Green Bay. I mean, Green Bay's the smallest market of any major team in the United States. I mean, like, Green Bay is a small town.
Dale Johnson says you need some good Canadian beer.
I mean, I'll take it. Send it to me. I will drink it. If it's good, I'll be the judge of that.
Buddy, Canadian beer is good. Don't worry about that.
What's your favorite one, Max?
I don't drink beer, so I only know what I like to sell.
Well, send me some Canadian beer, Max.
What's your favorite one to sell? What's the best one? What would you recommend me if I was a big nipper?
Max, I would tell you my address if I wasn't positive. You'd probably shit in a box to send to me as a joke. But I would like to give you my neighbor's address to send beer to that I will just pick up off their porch.
Cash that first half over in the Houston game.
Hey, Cash?
Yep. Didn't look like it was going to.
Look at you, red hat kid.
Oh, wait a minute.
The red hat.
Dude, the red hat can talk.
I was staring at numbers, watching them move, and the sweat was pouring down my face.
Silent assassin. Hey, so Tyler, you know what I was thinking? Once this gets going, we're gonna have to assign each other different games when it's just only NBA going on.
Yeah, and then
I can monitor it all done. That way, like, because right now, like, they were asking about the Heat game, and I don't think any of us were paying attention to it because
I'm going to be 100%
taking it off our list.
You guys, like, I was shocked that Jay sent me the invite because I would literally like, you do know I don't cap college or NBA, right?
Yeah, but you're a time filler.
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh yeah, like no one else is going.
If you weren't here to do all this, it would just be dead silent. We would just all like if the moment Jay left,
I would just be. I would just be
you're
like,
right. Like who else is going to come on
NBA
here?
questions.
While you guys are being silent because you don't have any live plays to go on, who else is going to come on here and start a conversation about a 25-year-old rock song about a woman's brown beaver?
Somebody's got to do it.
Exactly. Or make a metaphor for current geopolitical issues going on in the world through NFL teams.
That was good.
Because-
I'll have to give you credit
Because
for
we
that.
all know that Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots were not Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots in that question I posed.
So Tyler, it looks like you can win in any color hat. How does that feel to know that you're not just a slave to the
Yeah, I'm
lucky
not just
yellow
a
hat?
yellow hat guy.
Yeah.
Can we all just like drop our mic for a moment? Because like I'm not going to lie, this is literally the first time that I've ever seen Jay with a hat front.
Yeah, I've never seen Jay wear a hat forward.
I'm
Oh
serious.
shit!
This is
Hey,
literally
Max,
the
you like
first
that
time
hat?
Jay's had it.
But before you turn your hat backwards, put one on the board for that Rockets first half.
First half
Put it
over.
on the
Yeah.
board.
That a boy.
No,
dude.
Jay, the first half under because you have first half over in the fucking scroll.
St. Peter's with the win, baby. Oh my God, Maron. Get there. Get there. Make that shot. Make it. Make it.
Great question, Ron Lofton. Great question.
Damn. Was down 17. Come back all the way. St. Pete's. Give it up. God damn.
Hey guys, all right, let's just do this real quick. Halftime. Rockets 76ers. Rockets are up
Let's
60
do it.
to 50. Rockets 60, 76ers 53. Second half spread, Rockets minus a half, minus 110. Sixers plus a half, plus or minus 110. The second half total 116, even juice at minus 110 each way. Second half team totals, Rockets 58.5, minus 110 to the over, minus 130 to the under. Sixers 57.5, team total 130 to the over, minus 110 to the under. Do you guys have any looks on that?
What would
was
you
that-
be thinking, Tyler?
What was that Rockets team total? You said 58?
58 and a
So they're-
hook.
They're
to
thinking
the
this team
under.
scores 119 points.
Seeing as how it's juiced to the under, yes.
I would lean under on that.
But the juice is high.
Like how
Uh-oh, 'cause
high?
I would lean over.
Well, I'm looking at minus 130, but obviously other books will have other juice. So people have to look at their own books to figure out what the juice they're getting on that team total is. But I'm looking at over 58.5, minus 110, under 58.5, minus 130.
And you said
Obviously, we do not condone laying 130 on total.
yeah. You said the spread was half a point for the second half.
Yeah. So do the Sixers keep it close, or is this thing getting out of hand here?
I think the Sixers keep it close. I mean, do you think they lose by more than 7? They're up. The Rockets are up 7 right now. If that second half spreads at half a point, do we think they lose by 8 or more?
I think they placed all those numbers pretty good as far as the sides. I think the totals might be more explodable. Why do you lean under there after the Rockets finally found their shooting form in the second quarter?
I just expect the defense to tighten up in the second half. With two good teams, It usually does tighten up once the game starts to get closer to the end.
Is Jay wearing his Halloween costume as a
4
Trump
minutes in.
supporter?
He's not a Trump supporter. He fucking wears the hat of the fucking coach with the best hair in college football, Nick Saban. Don't act like you don't know that.
Alabama fans voted.
Perfect rotation. I'm with you there.
How many assists does Westbrook have?
1.
Oh, okay.
That's not good. How many rebounds?
3.
That's not good.
Okay, let me answer one question. Someone asked about the Lakers Pelicans. I'm on the Pelicans, and then Jay, they wanted to know what your leans were for the bowl game that's going to be on before we're on tomorrow.
That means he doesn't have a lean, guys.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
I really don't have
bag right there.
I don't have any interest in betting that Tulane Southern Miss game at all. I like their offense, Tulane, but their defense is pretty shitty. I haven't really watched much of Southern Miss this year, so I'm not going to lie to you guys and tell you I like something that I don't. So I have
All right. Ant, do you have one since you killed college football this year?
First of all, I was at 52% college football this year. It's not killing it. It's basically breaking even when you look at the juice. I killed it last year, though, but last year was last year, not this year. No, I have no opinion on this game. I actually am not betting this game or the one on Monday. Yeah, they're bullshit. I have leans in the national championship game, though.
I'll be spending all night after the show on props for tomorrow's games. So
I'll tell you this right now. My leads for the national championship game, and this just comes from my finding value in money lines as a baseball specialist. How do you not take Clemson at plus 185 on the money line? I mean, what world are we living in where Clemson is ever plus 185 on the money line against any other team in college football right now? The answer is they're not.
Did we talk about that for 5 other shows?
No, not really. We haven't talked about the money that much. I'm just saying people brought up college football.
We're taking the fucking soulless tranny.
I mean, it's the number, though. If you give me plus 185 on LSU, I'm grabbing them also. I mean, how do you not look at Clemson, who's been the one of the 2 rated teams in college football one of the 2 top rated teams in college football for the last 2 years running, and not take them on the money line at plus 185? That's silly. Say that out loud. Clemson money line plus 185. Of course you fucking bet that. Then they go up, and then they're up 14-7 in the second quarter, and you grab LSU plus 185, and you free roll the game and not give a shit. That's my opinion.
I'm going to order a delicious cheeseburger from Red Robin.
You're getting the fucking block.
Hey, I like Dale Johnson. Dale Johnson's a good guy.
Yeah, you just pissed me off, and you know who I'm fucking talking to.
You don't like my cheeseburger?
I'm not talking about anybody on the show. I'm talking about someone in the chat who watches the show religiously, but he just pissed me off, and now he's going to fucking he needs to just go away from me. Don't fucking talk to me. Don't ask me fucking questions. Just keep on fucking tailing the fucking people on the show, not me.
Bill Johnson says that bowl game is next door to a tire fire.
The Tire Fire Bowl? That sounds about right.
Kenny Remondant says Mac's not playing tonight.
That's pretty much any night.
Jeff Billings says he took A.J. Brown to score any time at plus 162, and Henry to score 2 touchdowns at plus 450.
I like the Henry look more, but
the 2 touchdowns at plus 450.
Just from the number perspective. Little skirmish here at the end of the Celtics game, but looks like they're going to squeak ahead with a 2-point victory.
So have you made any plays official spread?
Yeah, we're going to take the Lakers minus 9.5 for the game after this Rockets game. And we didn't really
throw that at the bottom.
Put that on the bottom, please. And we didn't really find any good second half looks there for this Rockets game, did we, Tyler?
What about the Lakers minus 10? That's what I'm looking at right now. Lakers minus 10, first half 6.5, and first quarter minus 4. Well, they really think the Lakers just fuck the Pelicans here. Hey, spread. I have a question. How?
Hang on 1 second. That was Lakers minus 9.5.
Yeah.
Minus 110.
Yep.
Spread. I have something to ask for you, and this is strictly for Jason because Jason's the only person I know who will make these kind of bets. What percentage of the time do the Lakers just win the game?
80.
Wow, so even minus 600 isn't value. Okay.
No, they usually price you way out of those money lines.
Is that why
Spread,
my
did you see what
friend
the Heat did in the fourth quarter?
No, did they win?
They scored 6 points.
They only scored 6 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's a tired team.
wait, what?
They were
I
out.
was about to say that. What?
They were outscored in the fourth quarter, 21-6.
Jesus.
I took a live under in that game at 200, and I thought it was dead before the fourth quarter even started. And Miami said, "Oh no, we got you, buddy."
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that when you said that.
200 and a half.
They scored 6 points.
Yeah. They were playing football.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, interesting. How does an NBA team score 6 points in 12 minutes?
That's embarrassing, man.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's how you know they were tired.
I mean, they just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, maybe they were.
And then
like, "Fuck
also-
this game."
Oh my God.
That game means a lot more to Orlando
Jay.
than it did to Miami.
Yeah.
Jay, here it is. They went 22, 22, 35, 6.
Wow.
22,
Dang,
22,
Melo missed the
35,
rebound drop too, huh, Tyler?
6.
You said what?
That rebound prop's not coming home, is it, on Melo?
I think he needs one more. He's at 6.
Okay.
Is that the
Yeah, he
lowest
might be out of the
scoring-
game. You know who just sucked them all up, right? Whiteside has like over 20.
A big dumb retard Whiteside sucked up like 23 rebounds. Can't even spell his
Yeah.
last name.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
Is that the lowest scoring quarter of the NBA in history?
He said he can't even spell his own last name.
Whiteside is a retard.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Now, you probably need to refrain from saying the R word. That's kind of.
Yeah, I thought that too, but they told me no.
Who said that?
They told you bombs away.
And I think Max told me that last night.
What, the bosses let it go?
No, Max is like, I've heard important people use that word all the time. I don't know. I said something similar last night, and Max shot that down.
I was just trying to figure out how you only scored 6 points in one quarter. That's 24 points for a game.
I'm trying to figure out how do you pick a cheeseburger when there's 108 of them on the menu?
You close your eyes and just start clicking buttons.
You click a different restaurant, Jay, because you don't want to be you don't need a restaurant with that many options.
Red Robin, they got 110 cheeseburgers.
Red Robin has 110 cheeseburgers?
Oh my God, it's endless.
It's a little unnecessary.
Yeah, thank you, Tyler. That's way unnecessary. Just
Give me a cheeseburger and put some bacon on it, and I'm good.
Just get the fucking Hawaiian burger, Jay. Got like pineapple on it. It tastes delicious. Dale Johnson says that's aggressive. Dale Johnson also tells everyone to smash the like button, which I do think people should smash the like button. We are literally on air doing the show for you guys on a Friday night. You guys should smash the like button for our devotion to this.
If you need something, know something is okay, you should definitely run it by Max. He will know if it's okay. That's a good comment, Aaron.
I'm so devoted to this show that I'm not even watching any basketball or betting.
Why
any of these
not?
plays?
Why don't you start
I'm
streaming?
still
Don't
on
you have like
here
a
to
direct
entertain
TV
you
login?
fellas. What?
You have a direct TV login? Come join us.
I honestly, I just don't care enough.
He's like,
We
I
have
don't know.
We need 27 more likes for 100. Hit the like button. Oh, and we have a new there's a new way that SBR tracks the clicks on the best sportsbook page. So, with that being said, from now on, go to sbrvideo.com /liveline. That will bring you guys. That will bring you guys right to the best sportsbook page, sbrvideo.com. It takes you 1 second to open up a window right now.
Jay, as soon as you
in-
said / you lost people. Put the link in the fucking chat.
Why? It's sbrvideo.com.
Jay, I'm not trying to be a dick, but as soon as you went on for more than one sentence on that fucking link, you lost everybody. Just type it into the chat.
sbrvideo.com /liveline. It takes 1 minute.
You lost me at /
Will you shut the fuck up? It takes 1 minute right now to open up a window and type in SBR.
Well, we got dial-up internet.
It takes 1 minute right now. I had to mute him. I had to. It takes 1 minute right now. Open up a window and type sbrvideo.com /liveline. That will bring you to the best sportsbook page, and it will track our clicks, and it will help this show be here after the Super Bowl. And like and subscribe to the channel. Okay, do that for me. I don't ask much. Do that for me. Apparently the / to Ant is asking too much. Okay, I'm gonna hope that the / does not matter to you guys, and you're gonna go to sbrvideo.com /liveline, and you're just gonna do that for me because I asked nicely. All right.
Do you see what Justin H said? Justin H says, Ant, you lost me at /, but let me tell you what Jay is gonna say.
So,
John Bennett goes, anybody got a link?
guys, just go to sbr.review /com /http /liveline /review.
I hate you.
Nello, why it blocked it? Really?
You can't put links in the chat. It just shuts it down the moment you try and put it in there.
Oh, okay. Well, see, Ant, we couldn't even put it in the chat. So that was the only way to communicate. But we could put it on our Twitter pages.
That we could.
We got 90 likes. We need 10 more likes. Come on, boys. Get me over the 100 mark.
Good job on that Booker prop, Viper.
He's already at 10.
You lost me at /. They did think that was pretty funny. That elicited a lot of hieroglyphics, which the kids told me is really cool.
I hate my life.
I love you, Jay. Jay, you're my big teddy bear. I just want to cuddle him.
Leonard says .net, .org.
Gov.
.com, man. .com. Sigh.
Whew, this is tasty.
Thank you, Nello. Nello broke it up. Triple Brief says, wow.
.com.
Max, you're on mute. What's going on over there?
I can't read lips very well.
Yeah.
He's saying, suck my dick and drink top soup.
That's probably accurate.
I know sign language a little better.
He's also saying, send me $50 to my PayPal and you get my second half plays on these games right now.
That's better. I already spent $1,300 on the first one.
If you send $200 to Max's PayPal, you'll get his whale plays of the century for tomorrow's NCAA basketball card.
Oh, I actually am working on my paid package for tomorrow, so don't expect to be freeloading tomorrow. It's Saturday. Someone's going to pay me.
Triple Q wants an SBR T-shirt from 2 years ago. Why were they better back then?
Puff the magic dragon live by the sea.
If this show makes it past Super Bowl Sunday, I would be fucking amazed. It would actually be an
invite knowing God. You sent me an invite knowing goddamn well I wasn't going to make any live plays on college basketball or NBA. You were just like, you should just come on to bullshit, Anthony, because
you've been doing a great job reading off the halftime lines.
Yeah, everyone else is going to make the plays and get that covered, Anthony. We just need you because blah, blah, blah. You're funny in a personality. I don't think I'm that funny, and I don't think I'm that much of a personality. But what I do know is FC didn't kill himself, and I'm drunk.
He didn't just give you one factor. He gave you two.
Yeah, he gave you two.
I mean, yeah, I'm literally not making any bets tonight on any of these basketball games that these guys don't fucking tell me to bet. So I'm not really here for live plays, folks.
You should be watching, man. You should be picking up valuable knowledge here.
Oh, I would rather slash my throat and bleed to death than watch NBA basketball.
Dale Johnson says you're the Vanna White of SBR tonight.
No one wants to know if you already got your food, Ant.
Food?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I eat today?
The Vanna White of SBR.
Yeah, I just pressed the white. I just pressed the glowing light, and it turns into a letter. Haven't you watched Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah, that's funny.
Fun fact: did you know that Vanna White was in Playboy in the 1980s?
I did not.
She was. You could probably Google the pictures.
If you were going to put cheese on your burger, would you go American, cheddar, pepper jack, provolone, or Swiss?
All right, you need to reverse the question and explain what kind of burger you're getting.
Yeah, you can't just ask what kind of cheese and not explain what kind of burger we're going with.
Oh, god damn it, Tyler. I'm getting a bacon cheeseburger.
All right.
With some bacon on it. And
well, thank you. You said bacon cheeseburger.
I would hope
bacon was coming, dude. All right.
On an onion bun, keep the onion in mind. On an onion bun with some
sauté. Stop that! You're not eating it on onion bun, you retard.
I'm not eating it with that.
You fucking kind of bread you.
The kid finally speaks to shit on my bun choice.
Oh, are you trying to antagonize me? You know I hate onion bagels. I hate onion buns. Onion and bread only belong together on a sandwich with sliced onion.
All right, well, my options are ciabatta bun, jalapeno cornmeal Kaiser roll.
Oh, Jay, back it up. Jay, back it up. Get a jalapeno bun with pepper jack cheese on that.
That's how you get that
cheeseburger.
Yeah, but it's like, does that mean the bun is going to be like hot?
The bun is going to have baked jalapenos in the bread.
I would attack you through the screen if I could.
What about a sesame seed bun? Multi-grain bun?
No, that's sharp cheddar.
I like that. That sounds good.
Yeah, that would be sharp cheddar.
Multi-grain bun. Max, what's it?
No, multi-grain bun would be in the trash. You don't eat that. Sesame seed bun would be a sharp cheddar.
Color bread?
Why do you not like multi-grain?
I don't have that.
I don't
have that.
No, I like multi-grain as a bread choice for a sandwich, but multi-grain as a burger should be bullshit. I mean, come on. Like, who the fuck is like, oh boy, I want my ground beef burger with that fucking bread with the goddamn grain pieces in it. Get that fucking multi-grain bun out of here.
It's hard to go wrong with a ciabatta bun.
I think that's a better one.
Ciabatta's okay.
Hold on.
Ciabatta would be more of like maybe I don't know, like a Swiss. I could see a Swiss with ciabatta or American. But if you're going to go with the sesame seed, you need cheddar. But I really like the idea of taking jalapeno bun with the pepper.
I really like the idea. Like, you're putting more thought into my burger than I am.
Because that sounds delicious.
Jalapeno bun with pepper jack cheese does sound pretty good.
Go right, Tyler? Doesn't fucking amazing?
You know what? If this fucking burger sucks, I'm going to be pissed.
Fuck off, man. That burger's going to be amazing. Order it and
I'm getting it.
You know that sounds good.
Jalapeno cornmeal Kaiser roll.
Triple Q, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Maybe Ant can read that question and figure it out.
Oh, hold on. Let me pull up the chat. Let's see what we're talking about. Bees, you all sound like women talking about handbags.
No, the one before
you're
it.
fucking sitting here listening to it. So what kind of woman are you?
Untouchable Jay says you should get a kale bun.
I don't have that.
Triple Q says it's a betting show, so your picks. The porn awards, they coming up. Triple Q, it is a betting show. They put out picks, but like, for fuck's sakes, there's like 6 basketball games on. I mean, they're not going to give you 6 picks on 6 basketball games at the same time if they don't actually have a bet. These 3 guys, Max, Tyler, and Spread, will tell you when they have a play. Jay and I will fucking reminisce about the amazingness of burgers.
Hey, I'm in on that burger too.
And discuss.
I want you guys to know.
That did make him less of a Simon Assassin.
I want you to know that this burger costs $18.55.
Damn.
That's an
All right.
expensive burger.
Are you
just
kidding?
putting it out there.
Hold on.
I'm
Is that
gonna
liquid
give you a
tip
fucking-
and
Are they gonna
for
bring the burger
$18?
into your office and feed it to you?
Jason,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Jason, is that coming with the fries and include the tip?
That's coming with the fries. Yes.
Does that include the tip?
I'm not sure.
Like what? How expensive is DoorDash in New Jersey? That's fucking horse shit.
This is Uber Eats, and it's not cheap.
How? Why are you not using DoorDash? Don't you have Dash Pass?
I'm not sure if Red Robin. No, I didn't get the Dash Pass yet. I'm not sure if Red Robin has.
Dustin H says bacon cheeseburgers, 1856
First of all, Red Robin,
juice.
Red Robin
Yeah, that
on
is.
DoorDash.
That's like
okay?
laying minus 175 on your burger right there.
That's some serious juice.
Oh my
is-
god, that's amazing.
That is some serious juice, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here comes Philly. They're on a 10-0 run.
Yeah, but that was right on the backs of Houston's 11-0 run. So we're pretty much right
Yeah,
where we were at
kinda
half,
just
right? It was a
cancels
7-point
stuff
game
out.
at half. It's at 6 points right now.
Yeah,
Did you
we're
see
6.
Westbrook flub the dunk? I didn't want to interrupt everyone, but
I didn't.
it's going to be on Shackton. Yeah, he flubbed one pretty easily.
We need a Capella to get that.
And Max gave out some play that I'm feeling pretty good about now. I just changed on my other TV to some game called Temple and Tulsa. Not many people in the crowd, but the side that Max likes is doing pretty good.
All right.
That's why you listen.
And the under's also looking good. Closed at 137.5, and it's 122, 123 live. So, yeah, first half's looking good, but this is a sport of 2 20-minute games. And they got to win the second one to cash any tickets.
Rich G says Ant's volume increases with each ounce of bourbon consumed.
Probably. Probably.
So you're taking the over for Davis rebounds?
See,
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on that.
drunk when he falls asleep on the show. That's
So
in like an hour and a half. Yeah.
the one that worries me, Tyler, about the Lakers play tonight. If you notice, they played better since Derek Favors is back.
Yeah, but he's the only guy down there that can stop him from getting rebounds.
Yeah,
Hey.
I don't think Jackson Hayes will, right?
Yeah, Jackson Hayes too skinny. Brandon Ingram too skinny. Who else? Drew Holiday. I mean, I think he can easily get 11. I think we're looking at a 27, 12, and 4 game for him.
Dale Johnson says Ant looks hurt by that comment. That's not true. Hustle Will says asking where Ant's dog is. My dog is wherever the fuck he wants to be. That's where my dog goes. He's not in this room, but he's more than welcome to come in the room. I mean, the door ain't locked. I don't know. He's somewhere.
He's around.
Hustle Wilson says Ant is still thinking about Jay's burger. I'm going to be honest with you guys. That is not an entirely inaccurate statement because Jay's burger sounds so fucking delicious.
He's just sitting over there
Holy
daydreaming
shit.
about the burger.
I mean, Jay, why are you just not ordering that DoorDash to my house, you bastard?
That'd be an expensive delivery fee.
Yeah, that would definitely be an expensive delivery fee.
Not if you just logged in under my fucking DoorDash and bought it for me.
And charge it to your credit card and just you can.
No, I'll charge it to his credit card because Jay likes me enough to buy me food, don't you, Jay?
Oh, sure.
I'll bet you that same burger's like $7
hats.
in Omaha.
What did you
If
say?
you go on DoorDash and order the same burger, it'd probably be like $7 in where you live.
Yeah, I would love to know how much that burger cost in Omaha.
Yeah.
What's crazy is like we talk about the different costs of living, but did you know that like what people actually get paid is pretty much the same? So y'all get fucked on the coast, man. Oh, gee, why do you guys want to
We get paid in sunshine. We get paid in sunshine.
Yeah, people are like, oh, gee, why do you losers live in the Midwest? I don't know. This thing called disposable income is pretty fucking awesome. Not spending.
We know what you disposed it on this evening.
Yeah, like not spending 50% of my income on my rent/mortgage is fucking amazing. Woo, boy!
Did you break into that champagne yet, Ant?
I have not. I got 20 goddamn bottles.
I thought you were gonna be sipping mimosas tonight.
I should probably. Should I just go grab a whole bottle and drink it?
Yes, just get the whole bottle. Fuck a glass.
No, but like I do seriously like wonder that. Like, Kyle, you're moderately in the Midwest. You're in Pittsburgh. That's not on the coast. It ain't super expensive. Like when people go, oh, gee, why do you live in like an inland city? Are you like, you do know like we have disposable income because we literally do not pay our entire fucking income on our rent, right? It's not that bad.
Very true.
Aaron says, tell us about the amazing Chinese food in Nebraska. And Aaron says that facetiously, but like literally, we have Chinese people in Omaha and they open restaurants.
What was the name of the restaurant? Wasn't it just Chinese food or something?
Yes. And that fucking broad who took my order didn't speak any goddamn English. We were just like, we want the one that says General Tso. Like, she's like, oh yeah, that one. Okay.
No. No, under no fucking circumstances. No. No.
What's the over-under on it?
That's a common misconception people from the coast have about the Midwest. We have ethnic diversity, just not in the rural areas. That's like completely white. But like in the actual cities, like Omaha, Kansas City, fucking, I don't know, like what other fucking St. Louis. I mean, we have normal, regular, old-fashioned diversity like you have in any other goddamn city like New York or LA. I mean, you know, the demographics are like literally, you go, oh, gee, what are the type in demographics of, Houston, and then type in demographics of Kansas City or Omaha. You're like, oh, wow, the demographic breakdown is pretty much the same.
Dude, Jeff Billings is having himself a night. He cashed Westbrook over 1.5 steals, cashed the 3 prop for Gordon, the first half money line, and the first half over all cashed. Look at you, Jeff Billings.
Aaron D. Ella Omahayan says, I live in Omaha, DoorDash just as expensive.
Untouchable Jay is not a big Ben Simmons fan.
I love the fact that Aaron D is also from Omaha. Hey, Aaron D, you want to let these people know that we have met ethnic minorities in this town?
Hustle Wilson wants to know, how is Philly so bad on the road? You got a take on that, Tyler?
I do not. I think Houston just caught fire in this spot.
Well, I mean, no, but they have been bad on the road this year, and I think it is an interesting conundrum because usually better defensive teams travel because defense travels better than shooting. Because even if you're tired, you can still play good defense, but shooting takes a little more precision. So I'm actually surprised that they're so bad on the road. Do you think it comes from the fact that even though they haven't won anything, they kind of have a finals or bust attitude like the Warriors did, and they don't give 100% effort every night?
Yeah, I don't get why they have that attitude. Plus, I mean, look at Horford. Horford's out there. He can't do anything right.
I think I know why they have that attitude, right? So Embiid, I know it was sick, and he hurt his knee at the end of the year and was really crushed by the loss, and he's kind of said that he's going to take it easy this year because he wants to be ready for the playoffs. And I think that when your best player has that attitude, because he's definitely the leader, right? Even if, and it's trickling down to the whole team, because even if you think Ben Simmons is more talented, which, dude, this is a hot take, but I do. Embiid is still the emotional leader, and he's definitely like the alpha in that locker room. And I think that his attitude is trickling down to the team. And for a team that hasn't, I mean, the Warriors had problems switching it on and off. And they were one of the greatest teams ever. For a team like Philly to think that they can just switch it on, I think it's a dangerous attitude.
Yeah. And they've had this attitude for a couple of years now. And they've made what? One?
I think this year has been worse.
Make a conference finals.
No, he came out hard last year though, and he cared about the regular season. And the best play that we got was up until the All-Star break. His best streak of the season of season play was from the beginning of the season to the All-Star break at the beginning of last year, and then he wore out physically. But yeah, I just think this is dangerous.
Yeah,
there's a lot of questions in the chat for you guys. Holy shit!
Yeah, see, so NBA talk is good, Ant. You should watch some and get into it. Embiid, am I talking about Greg Oden? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's that bad, but it shows you that these big guys do have problems with health. What else do we got in here? Hey, real quick, do you have? Oh, that's for Jeff Billings. Go ahead and post them. Tyler's got the AD rebounds.
Kevin Taylor says that my drunken Wisconsin Green Bay play is going to cover.
He said he put 10 units on it.
I totally forgot I told that guy to bet that for 10 fucking units. But I mean, hey, if it covers, it covers, right? That means I'm up 10 units in college basketball tonight. And Max is only up 4 because all his plays were only 1 unit plays, and my one play was a 10-unit Max bomb that I just gave out facetiously.
I'm gonna have to start selling those.
The Horford pick was almost to keep him away.
Something. I got picks to sell. If my PayPal link can DM me, you know what to do.
Well, I gave out a 10-unit Max bomb because someone told us to shut up about whatever we're talking about. Told us to give us a play right now. So
Bro,
I literally just picked a random game.
Bro. It's ready.
Yeah, I literally picked a random game and I picked a random side and gave like a bullshit reason. I like made up something about like I like their guard play or thing.
Oh, I don't have bullshit reasons.
And I said it was a 10-unit Max bomb. And it turns out it's going to cover. So, yay, throwing darts.
Hey, you're not jumping back in on this Tulsa game, are you, Max? You're pretty happy, right?
Yeah, I'm happy
with your positions. There's no second half plays there.
Yeah, I'm
not happy that makes me sad.
Who did he lose them to, Untouchable Jay? I didn't know that, but there is a lot of criticism in Embiid in here, and I do agree. I think that when your team leader isn't your hardest worker, especially in basketball, I think that's hard to overcome. And as displayed by his fitness, that is definitely the major knock on Embiid.
Doesn't 9.5, 10 points just seem like a lot to late pregame in the NBA, or are the Pelicans that shitty and the Lakers just going to fucking pickroll them?
Yeah, honestly, my only concern is just the return of Derek Favors has improved the Pelicans defensively, but yeah, the NBA is probably more tiered than any other sport, where the best teams are just so much better.
Martin Riggs is talking nonsense. Ant drunk, sipping on sangria. Martin, I drink sangria during the summer. It's fucking January. Sangria will not touch these lips until May 30th. Come on, man.
Do you wear white after Labor Day, Ant?
I mean, I don't care about that. I'm just saying I'm very seasonal with my alcohol consumption. And sangria is a weekend summertime libation. I don't drink sangria in fucking January. But I do drink sangria because it's fucking delicious. Dustin H says plot twist sangria is a man. I thought it was a red wine that you mixed with bourbon. Okay. Sangria is what Jay fucking kicked me off the show a couple times for because I was freaking lit the fuck up on it on several occasions. I think sangria was also the one that I fell asleep on. That might have been it too.
We haven't seen Jay fall asleep on camera.
Leonard says he's fallen asleep before.
He used to fall into the mic. Like he'd be sitting
Jay
there.
would fall into the mic because Jay would literally do the show They would literally do the seventh show 7 days a week, 10 hours a day.
Oh, that was when you guys were doing 7 days a week, right?
Yeah. Then he'd be like, "Yeah, why aren't you coming on the show 7 days a week?" And I'm like, dude, I have an actual job. I mean, I could do 5 days a week for you." He's like, "I'm on 7 days a week." I'm like, dude, you're sleeping in the mic 2 of those days. He's like, "Argh."
He's like, "No,
I'm not sleeping. I know what you're talking about."
I may have nodded into the mic a couple times, maybe.
Maybe you did that on a weekly basis.
You'll hear the noise of it. And he pulls back and wakes up.
Tyler, you're supposed to be on
SBI,
my
they put you on a schedule, Jay. They
You said
put you on
what?
a schedule, so you haven't been able to do it.
I said you're supposed to be on my side.
We gotta have some fun tonight.
Tyler is on the side of
Tyler.
truth, Jay, and that was true.
What's up?
Viral wants to review the Lakers game again to see if there's any other props. Do you want to pull those up and just go over a couple? And even if we don't have a play, we'll explain why we think that those are good numbers.
Yeah, here, give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. Looking at it though, because I have it all written down right here. It's the Davis rebounds prop over 10.5. His assist prop also matched. Ingram over 2.5 threes and favors over 10.5 rebounds. I'll give explanation for it. Give me 1 second.
Okay. I know. Perfect rotation says Westbrook tries to do too much. You see him miss that dunk again? That's
He
4
missed another
points.
dunk. I seen him get an assist.
Yeah.
We don't want him shooting the ball. We want him getting assists.
It's funny because I do a podcast with a disgruntled Sixers fan as well, and it's just so funny. You guys have a good, talented team that's fun to watch every night. So as a Kings fan who hasn't watched a playoff team in more than 10 years, I don't see what you guys are so mad about. But yeah, there is some wasted potential there, I guess. I don't know if the team's built properly. I don't see why. I don't know if Simmons and Embiid are that complementary to each other.
I'm getting quite happy, guys,
I like the sound of that.
because I'm going to get screwed in this fucking total in Green Bay.
I don't like the
How
sound.
are we not at 100 thumbs up, guys?
Yeah, we are now.
Okay, good.
Stop scoring, you fucking mutts.
Yeah, but here, looking at the stats spread, the Pelicans over the past.
Hold it and
from the
run
2
the
weeks.
clock out. Run the
Quote
clock
from the
out.
past 2
Can
weeks.
you hear me through the screen? Can you hear my voice in Green Bay? Run the clock out, you fucking mutt. Thank you. Thank you for giving me my under. You prick jobs. Lock up that double.
Max, how you doing? Is it going to be another epic night for the Maxwell Smart crew?
I'm projecting somewhere around 19-10 around there. So I should be up around
67%.
That's good.
Excellent.
So,
Hefe's mad because our point guard dribbles to the foul line and puts a back-to-back pass to a 7-footer at 3-point lane.
what'd you say, Ed?
Back to those props in this Lakers game, though. The Pelicans
No,
are giving
man,
up
singing.
17 rebounds to the opposing center and 12 rebounds to the opposing power forward over the past 2 weeks.
Okay, and my question, though, would be with Favors out, are those numbers...
This is over the past
because-
2 weeks. The Favors has been in.
Who's that naked broad?
Because he's been back. The defense has been better.
Megan Rapinoe?
I think that's the main thing that he's brought. Yeah, he still loves that girl. I don't know why. I guess he's just a real American that likes Americans. I don't know.
Well, you know who I love, guys? I love Sidney Crawford.
Megan Rapinoe was the athlete of the year, wasn't she?
What?
I don't know.
She's a
I'm
Yeah.
gonna be perfectly honest with you guys. I can't remember how I made this my avatar, and I don't have enough interest in figuring out how to change my avatar. So my avatar is just whatever makes Jay horny, and Jay loves Megan Rapinoe naked. So there you go. So I just think it's hilarious that the longer I'm off camera, the bigger Jay's cock gets.
Oh, bro.
Okay.
Oh, hold
He's
on
over
here.
there
Let me
getting
actually turn my
hysterical right
camera
now.
back on. There we go. There you go, guys.
Jay, can you get the ice and put it on it?
What's that, bud?
Twist.
Did you bring the whole bottle?
Huh?
Did you bring the whole bottle?
Yeah, but it's like super cheap champagne though. It's like Andre, and if you know what Andre is, it's like literally like a $6 bottle. But I bought it for $1 at Walmart. Oh, there we go.
And you sparked a stampede to buy the other bottles that were remaining.
I did. Like no one noticed that there was an entire cart of $1 champagne until I noticed and started grabbing a bunch of bottles. And then a bunch of other people were like, "Oh, what's that white boy over there doing? Grabbing all that champagne? It's $1 a bottle." And then like everybody grabbed it. So instead of getting like the entire cart like I wanted, I only got 20 bottles. But I mean, it was $20.
Bill Johnson said, "Oh no, he got a bottle."
Yeah, but it was like literally.
Oh yeah.
I bought 20 bottles of champagne for $20.
Why don't you just make some mimosas? Then the champagne won't be as bad.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't have any orange juice on me. I'll totally be drinking mimosas, but I mean, I'm already drunk, so I mean, I don't think it's going to taste that bad.
I know, but mimosa is just a nice way to drink champagne, regardless.
I mean, like right now, after I just tasted that, I'm going to get taste average.
Well,
Whatever.
I drink fucking Moet at the least. Otherwise, I drink high end champagne. I don't give a fuck how much it costs.
Bill Johnson said, "At least he didn't put the cork in his eye."
Bottle ever. I love the Ace of Spades bottle. It's worth buying it just for the fucking bottle.
Yeah, I'm not Max. Like this is how frugal I am, right? You've seen my car. Have you seen pictures of my car?
Yeah.
All right.
No, that'd make a good avatar though.
Do you think someone who drives that kind of car gives a fuck about a $200 bottle of champagne?
Can I tell you something, Ant? I ride fucking Toronto Transit Corporation, and I spend fucking $500 on a fucking Lady of the Night. And I'm frugal. So, to each his own, bro. To each his own.
Although, that car will be replaced soon. I was given the order to quit driving it. So,
What is it?
I drive a 2005 Chevy Cavalier.
Did you say you were given the order? You're a grown man, bro.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like we got the brakes replaced on it. We had some more work done on it, and I got the repairs done, right? So I paid for the repairs, and my husband's like, "Hey, how much did that cost to fix?" And I told him. He goes, "So you just paid to fix that car what its value is." He's like, "Your 2005 Chevy Cavalier is like worth like $600. You basically just spent like $500 fixing it." I'm like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Dude, okay, I've got to put my foot down." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "No, seriously, dude, I haven't had the heart to tell you, but you look fucking ridiculous driving that car, and I really don't like having you look that ridiculous driving that car anymore. Why are you not buying another car? It's not like you can't just get another car." And I mean, he has decent points, but
If he never said that, would you still be rocking that banana yellow Cavalier?
I mean, the fucks I give about a car is so low that, I mean, bro, I drive a 2005 Chevy Cavalier that I bought brand new when I was 19. I'm 35. I've had that car for 16 years. You really think I give a fuck?
So then don't stop being a bottom bitch and say, I love my fucking banana Cavalier. Eat me. I'm keeping it.
I don't love that car though. I just don't like spending money. The problem
Did you read what Nello said about your avatar?
Oh, hold on. Let me
He
look.
said she reminds me of you, Anthony. From this aspect, it looks like you're there.
Bogey
Dustin said
34
Max
says
is the
all
old.
that disposable income and Ann tries a banana. I'm like literally like you guys have no idea how cheap I am. Like seriously,
We're getting a pretty good idea.
like I was transferring money from one fund to another, and like my husband's like, you're transferring how much money from one fund to another, and you won't buy another car. You're still driving that fucking car. And I'm like, depreciating assets, Nate. What are you not understanding? Depreciating assets. Like, why is that so fucking hard for people to understand? Depreciating asset. Why do I want to put my money into a depreciating asset?
Max, is Anna bottom bitch?
Yeah, he is.
I mean, if you guys want me to get into it, I can.
If we
No,
were,
we
You'll
don't.
lose all our viewers.
No, we don't want to. We don't want to. Hustle Wilson Max is in the chat. Max encouraging you to get a wife because he says it's cheaper and she can make you microwave bacon every morning.
It's true, but then I have to listen to her. I have to spend time with her. I have to share a bathroom with her.
Yeah, he pays.
Oh, that's bad.
Max,
he pays for the
in
fact
real life,
that
are
he
you a
could
nice
leave,
guy and do you have a lot of
bro.
money?
He pays for the fact that he could leave.
Hey, Max, in real life, are you a nice guy and do you have a lot of money?
In real life, to my friends, I'm nice, and to my family, they know where the money is.
Because I'm like, why don't I just hook my niece up with you? You can fucking.
She's not old enough. She has to be at least 19.
Oh, I mean, she's like a year and 5 months away from that.
Yeah, that doesn't make a fucking difference.
Well, I mean, we will have this conversation again in a year and a half.
Buy booze for me.
Huh?
I don't look at women that
Rich G
can't buy
says
booze for me.
So we'll have this conversation in a year and a half.
Put my dick in them.
Rich
Like,
G says you can't make a mimosa because the orange juice would cost more than your champagne, Aunt.
One time,
orange juice, what? That's how cheap the champagne is.
Yeah, tell her to get a champagne bottle. Fuck. That's all she needs.
No, but the thing is, though, like Nate or Jay, that my husband's name is Nate. The thing is, though, like he doesn't tell me he wasn't telling me to get another car because he thought I looked stupid in my car. No. I'll tell you exactly what happened. No, he's tired of his car. He wants me to buy a new car that he wants to have.
Wait, so you're gonna buy somebody else a new car to drive?
I caught on pretty quick to his angle.
Oh, okay. Because I might never talk to you again if you did that.
Yeah, like no, when he told me that, hey, you should go buy a new car, Anthony. I'm like, all right. And I was actually looking at new cars, and he goes, don't we want something with all-wheel drive? So I'm like, well, yeah, that's a good idea. So I was looking at like some pickup trucks because I want like a Chevy Colorado that was like a 4x4. He goes, I don't know. Doesn't that seem like a little much? Don't you want like an SUV? And I'm like, well, yeah, an SUV does sound nice, but why are you so interested in SUV? And then I started looking at some SUVs and I like sent him like, hey, what about this one, this one, this one? These like kind of nice. And then he sent me back pictures of the SUVs he was thinking about. I'm like, oh, fuck you, motherfucker. I know exactly what this is. Yeah, like, don't fucking be sending me no pictures of no X3 and GLA 250s after I fucking sent you pictures of Tucsons and Ford Edges. He's like, oh, yeah, don't you want an X3? Isn't that going to look real nice? Don't you think you'll look real nice in an X3? No. You don't think I will look nice in an X3. You want an X3, and then you're going to tell me that I'm going to drive your car. Because then he was vocally complaining the other day about how he was tired of the sports suspension in his car, and it was too stiff, and he wants something smoother. And then he's telling me he wants an SUV. And then when I tell him, hey, these are the SUVs that I'm looking at, and he sends me fucking pictures of fucking X3s that are on sale at the fucking local BMW dealership. I'm like, you motherfucker, you want me to get you a goddamn fucking X3, and I ain't doing that.
I want a Range Rover Sport. I just can't afford it, man.
Dude, I'm like, Jesus Christ, the fucking balls on this guy. He tells me to replace my Chevy Cavalier, and then when I look to replace my Chevy Cavalier, then he's telling me he's tired of the sport suspension in his car, and we should get a SUV. And I send him like, hey, they got
everybody in the chat.
Hyundai dealership has like deals on the
everybody in the chat wants you to know that this is the worst fucking content they've ever heard in their entire life.
Oh, sorry, it's fucking life, bro. Because I fucking sent this motherfucker like, hey, the local Hyundai dealership's got some pretty good deals on Tucson and Santa Fe right now. And he fucking tells me to get an X3. Like, I'm just shitting cash. I'm going to go buy you an X3. You piece of shit. I know where you're coming from.
I think Temple can still come back. I don't believe in Tulsa.
So don't count it as a cash yet. Hey, Max, Hustle really wants to hang out with you. I think you might have a new PayPal angle. They pay you, they fly to Toronto, and you take them out for an evening of gambling on college basketball and ladies in the night. I think that would be
I don't do that. I don't like
the Maxwell Smart tour.
No, spread. I don't like to meet people in person unless it's like a Jimmy the Bag get together.
Okay.
Or I'm going to college basketball games with Al Mack. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this girl from New York State who has a Twitch stream to come to Toronto so I can fuck her for money. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
Let us know how that goes.
Hold on, Jay. You're talking about people in the chat. I just want to point out the people in the chat, Martin Riggs. Hey, Max, what do you think of Martin Riggs and his opinions and trolls?
Martin Riggs is not allowed to have messages being vocalized on the show, so I will move on to talking about Bowling Green and Kent State.
Thank you.
Let's hear it.
And Martin Green's opinions is fuck you, Martin Riggs. I will continue to bitch about how my husband is trying to con me into buying him a fucking BMW SUV instead of me getting me a Chevy Colorado.
I need Bowling Green to fucking come back. Antonio Williams, miss another free throw. Come on. Oh, you made it, you nuts. You made it, you nuts. Yeah, I hope you fucking come back to your girlfriend tonight, you fucking goof. And she fucking fucks you.
Justin H says Max can work literally any conversation into paying for sex. Ant can work any conversation into something boring.
There we go.
Hey, listen, I give you guys your taste, you know? Don't you guys remember from the summertime? Softball. Lots of softball content. Everybody loves my softball content. Don't fuck with
Yeah, I read that one. That was good, huh, Ant?
No. In all honesty, like, he's going to get what he wants. It just is what it is.
Coco Bongo said Jay is just sitting there like, what the fuck is going on?
It took you too long to put it on, Jay. What are you doing? You been sitting full rant mode and you didn't even put it on. You wait till he's like not even saying anything.
Yeah, Jay. I'm like 3 G's in the wind and drinking $1 champagne out of the bottle. And I've been doing this for hours, and you're just like now going, like, come on, Jay. You're better than that. You're more on your game.
Max,
Richie says this is what happens when there's no football. Yes, Richie, this is exactly what happens when there's no football.
What, Jay?
Were you making a Kent State wager when you were talking about it?
I'm looking to get off my Bowling Green side because I don't think that they got it in them to come back. Just from what I'm seeing. They keep on going to the bucket. They keep on getting to the fucking free throw line. They're not hanging out on the 3-point line, and Bowling Green's just not getting offensively going. So,
hey, NBA guys, do we hop on the Suns? We got viral video asking about the Suns. Let's talk about that because it's way more important than wildcard purchase.
I haven't really paid
Yeah, it
attention
is.
to that game.
Let me switch back to it. Max got me all excited about this Tulsa game, so I was watching that. But let me hit back over there.
this Tulsa game is in, I'm comfortable right now with it.
Yeah, I like watching like my bets win.
At 150.
So the Suns are down. Well, this is good. We got plenty of time to do it though. The Suns are down by 10. Tyler, are you surprised by that?
I mean, not really. They are the Suns. This was just a battle of the shit bowl with these two teams. So, I mean, it could have went either way. I'm probably going to stay away from it. I don't want to get too more involved in that game. You never know what's going to happen with those two teams.
One good thing, if you were thinking about backing the Suns, they were 0 for 9 of 3 points from 3 in the first half. Probably won't continue, so should expect an upswing there. If you are on Knicks plus 7 pregame, I would definitely ride that out because that looks like it's going to be good.
Dale Johnson says, I hope this burger makes Jay's night. He deserves that at least. Dale, I will let you know, conversing with moi already made Jay's night. The burger is just icing on the cake for Jay because he got to converse with me.
We're doing all this food talk. It's making me hungry.
I was listening to some Kevin Hart comedy and he was talking about like white privilege. And
Kevin Hart's funny.
I thought about Jay being able to listen to my content and Ant's content in the same platform, show, and time period. He is a lucky son of a bitch. One lucky SOB.
Right? Oh my God! Like
what you guys are thinking, bro. Like
the privilege Jay exudes,
bro,
by getting to regularly converse with you and me, Max. It's fucking absurd. Like no other human being has that privilege.
I can't agree more with you, man. I cannot agree more with you.
It's an honor.
I know, right?
Like
it should be an honor, Jay.
It's his firstborn.
Max is high in capping college basketball. I'm drunk and not giving a shit about any of the fucking sports that's going on tonight, and just randomly talk about whatever the fuck pops in my head, completely ignoring the purpose of the show. Like, how are you not privileged to be conversing with us, Jay?
Max, were you watching that Kevin Hart, that series, that new series?
Pardon? Which one?
Not his comedy special, but on Netflix.
No, I was listening to him in the car on Sirius, and there's Kevin Hart's channel.
Okay.
Rich G says, so it's like a normal night for you. And well, actually, Rich G, I beg to differ. Yeah, when it comes to basketball, I'll be honest. I don't really. I don't cap it. When it comes to football, I do have my opinions. I do cap it. But baseball is where I shine. And I'm sorry, Jay, that I fucking broke my back carrying the goddamn sports cake for 4 goddamn months.
Here we go.
Well, during baseball season, when we had nothing else to cap, it was all on me for 4 fucking months as I broke myself fucking carrying you guys.
I'm not gonna say a word. I'll let the chat speak for that.
Oh my God. Let's see. Oh, there's some funny shit. People talking shit in the chat. It's cracking me up. World Rank says, Ant Gus as funny as he thinks Kevin Hart is. Oh my God. That was a sick burn, World Rank, because I don't think Kevin Hart's that funny. So you are obviously saying that I'm not that funny. Hilarious. I think that's funny. Untouchable J said, Ant's true colors coming out now. LOL. Actually, my true colors is I don't know. I mean, I haven't hidden my true colors. I'm a pretty cool guy. I fucking lit, dude. I don't know.
Rich said, I think
he wants to put you on percussion protocol.
Yeah.
He said, I'm fucking lit.
I think it is. I mean, as full disclosure, I'm just fucking drunk and bullshitting. I mean, it's like whatever. I mean, I got off work early, and it was a Friday. I've been drinking since 3. I don't know what's going on, guys. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, we can tell. Hunter Wilson wants to bet some live plays with us, Tyler. And I'll have to be honest, I was looking at a WTA bet right now, looking at taking Veronica Kudermatova live, but it's not at the right price yet.
I was gonna say, I'm thinking NBA. I'm just gonna ride out with the couple bets I got left. I ain't seeing any spots in these games.
Somebody
I
asked about
Go ahead.
Harden's threes. He has 4.
The prop.
Yeah, you can put that
Lakers
Anthony
game-
Davis prop at the bottom of the screen so you can see
Yeah,
it.
since we're getting a lot of questions about it, Nello's asking about it, and he took Anthony Davis over 10.5 rebounds. And his reasoning was the Pelicans are
What's the
weak
prop?
defensively, giving up rebounds because other sending Anthony Davis over 10.5 rebounds.
Okay.
If anything, Jay should be super, super proud of me for being this lit on the show and avoiding the one conversation he wanted me to avoid that he knew that was more important to me than anything else at the moment.
Yeah, you're doing a great job on that. Ant is gazing at the bottle like it's his true love.
Honestly, this fucking champagne, even though I'm drunk, is terrible. It is terrible.
Rick Castillo wants to know if Lonzo's going to get to 11. What do you think? He's
I
been
think he
shooting
can get
well
there.
lately, Tyler.
Yeah, he has been shooting very well. It's his revenge spot too. He's back in his hometown, the team that drafted him.
We talked about the Ingram prop. Tyler liked the 3-pointer shots prop instead of taking the points prop.
Dustin said Jay's using DoorDash, Max is using HoreDash.
Yeah.
Right. Talked about this before. I'm in a referral system. So I have to be on my best behavior and have good money. And that's how I get to the nice ones instead of the ones that are under a bridge.
Jim Rome's a douche wants to know, what about the gay couple of Modern Family? Fair depiction. I
skipped over that question.
yeah, I'll be honest. It's for a middle-aged homosexual couple. I mean, sure, yeah, for the most part. I mean, we're pretty much the same as every other couple.
Later, Leonard. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Coco Bongo wants Uber hookers.
Not a lot different.
How many games will the Pels win when Zion comes back to play? What do you think, Tyler? Does that improve them that much? I don't know if he makes an immediate impact in the win column.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how much of an impact he makes when he comes back. How much they're going to let him play.
Oh, I think he'll play. So here's what he's going to impact, right? He should bring some offense, and I think that he will bring some defensive intensity. The question is, will he be able to get it done in crunch time against NBA players?
Yeah, I want to see him bang bodies with some NBA guys.
Why are the Lakers minus 6.5 all of a sudden?
Oh my gosh! Don't tell me someone's out. I'm gonna Google LeBron right now.
Or prop might have just got voided.
I still have 10.5.
Sure, he's not looking at.
Yeah, are you looking at the first half line?
half?
That's the first half line. Is that the first half line? Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be first half.
Robert Kahn, I bet you if you want to take Lonzo to get triple double, you better get like plus 1,500.
Gil Johnson wants to know if they're freshly butchering that cow, Jay.
I don't know, but it's not here.
Well, it's been a while since it hasn't been that long since you ordered it.
Yeah, it seems like your DoorDash takes like 4 hours to get there every time. Or you just like leave your driver sitting out front while you stay on the show with us.
It says estimated arrival 10:46 p.m.
You ordered that shit like an hour ago.
That's like 21 minutes from now.
Well, what it is Jay doesn't want a tip, so he has a hard time getting any dashers to accept his.
Bro, I give these guys like 21% tip.
Dustin H wants to know 80, 30 plus points and rebounds over 11 at plus 276. Do you like that? Or is that too high there, Tyler, on the points?
I think he could get it. I don't like making those type of plays where they combine them both and you need them to score so many points and then so many rebounds and you hit them both on that little like same game parlay. I'm more confident with the rebounds.
Okay.
J-size tip.
Okay. Good night.
He's like, I can't do this anymore.
What?
That was a pretty epic performance, though, you have to admit.
He made me laugh.
Yeah.
And so after looking like they're going to cover most of the game, this
He's
fourth
ripped.
quarter is going to be a sweat for Rockets backers.
What's the over-under on Ant being on time in the first video tomorrow?
Well, seeing as though we don't go on till like 4:00.
3:30. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he'll be on.
Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll probably be complaining a little bit at the beginning, but then he'll be all right. What is on Kuzma's head?
He's going to go battle B Rabbit. The answer says we need the Pelicans to cover for these props to cash. I don't know. Vogel kind of runs his stars into the ground. That's the bad part about having another coach waiting in the wings. What does Vogel care if he plays LeBron and Anthony Davis too many minutes if a 3-game losing
Did you
streak
guys
gets
look
him
at our
fired?
slate for tomorrow? Minus like wild card weekend.
What do you mean?
Like there's the 2 football games. There's 18 college basketball games. There's 11 NBA games, and then there's a bowl game. So we got a lot on our plate tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a lot of games. Did you guys look at the early? There's like one early NBA game at like 3:30, I think.
Here, I'll
check it right now.
Clippers, Grizzlies.
I don't even see a line for that
Yeah,
yet.
but I don't have a line yet.
Yeah, I don't either.
Hey,
I
Max,
don't know why. It's not like.
what was your side in the Georgetown Seton Hall game?
I had Seton Hall 2 ways, -5.5 and -6, but it only went out to my paid clients.
Full game?
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay, but Seton Hall went on a 4-minute scoring drought to end the first half, so I worry about that. And Georgetown, they're not a bad team, even losing LeBlanc and Akinjo. They got talent. So you got a dominant big man in college basketball, you could always fucking win games and cover fucking spreads.
Fair enough.
The 3 prop, Nello, was Brandon Ingram over 2.5 3-pointers. All right, let's see if Houston can hold on to this cover. Braden Harden shoots. Braden Harden scores. They're up by 11 with 2 minutes to go. What do you think? You like the braids there, Tyler?
Braden Harden's got a 40-point triple-double right now.
Yeah, he's balling out.
41, 10, and 10.
Chris Nova says, my 82-year-old granddad loves Ant's rants. I am still crying after my granddad's comments on top. Yeah, I know. He's just pulling up from anywhere, huh? Perfect rotation.
Triple Q wants him to braid his beard.
Yeah.
That money line in the Lakers game is 650. Jesus.
Yeah.
Tulsa's up 55-34 right now on Temple.
Yeah, I know. It's a nice little fucking money line win in on the spread and the under. I'm looking to hit on that shit. So
Another good night for Max.
I think it's going to be an all right night. And if I'm up fucking 7 or 8 units, I'll be quite happy.
Money's money.
Yeah. Listen, when you have a big day, when you have a big day, the biggest fucking thing you have to worry about is giving it back the next day. And if I can
it is
not, then I fucking done my job.
All right, Rockets run down the clock. Looks like we got Richardson on Harden. He steps back. Another one.
He made it.
Well, they've already established some stupid.
Did you see the double hop on that one, though?
Step. This whole
him.
gather step and Euro step, they never had this when I was a kid.
You
know what else is weird? Go ahead.
No.
I was just saying, when I was a kid, you know how like sometimes they'll dribble and they'll let it bounce twice? I always thought that was like a self pass. Like when I was a kid, like that was like you couldn't let it dribble twice, but they do it now. Capella and that probably.
That's it.
No, I guess the cover's still there. The cover's still there, I guess.
The game's over, but yeah, the cover's still.
Yeah, at 4.5, it's still live. Yeah, Harden's looking ridiculous.
Are the Suns so bad that the Knicks are going to beat them?
Well, the Suns came all the way back.
Yeah, they're only down by 3 right now. I'm not big on the Suns, but they've played pretty well this year, and
this one
they definitely have a good young core.
Once these kind of games starts with these two teams, you just kind of close your eyes like this and just don't watch it. You just don't want to see that bad shit show that's going on the floor.
And I don't understand why a rebuilding Knicks team is giving minutes to Taj Gibson, but what do I know?
Same reason why Julius Randle's getting them, Marcus Morris, Alfred Payton.
Well, Julius Randle actually has the future. Julius Randle's young.
Well, he's the one young guy.
I think you could build around Randle. Yeah, all the other ones I would agree with.
Bobby Portis, Alfred Payton, Marcus Morris.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, Knicks are still fighting. I mean, this is actually a pretty good game. Yeah, perfect rotation. You know what's crazy is that the Suns got him for Trevor Ariza, who's pretty washed now.
Who?
They traded Oubre for Ariza.
Oh, yeah, they did. Well, Oubre was in the whole Dwight Howard thing that was going on in Washington when they got rid of them two guys.
Yeah, you told me that. That's so weird. I never would have guessed that. I totally thought that he was like running through Instagram models like Ben Simmons. Oubre hit another one. They cut it to 3.
He hit a 3?
Yeah, he hit another 3, and they cut it to 3.
All right, cool. I need one more out of that guy.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah, T. We're going to call it an early night, so any bets that you guys plan on making for games that haven't started, look for it over the next 10 minutes because it's going to be a fucking long weekend, man. We're going to be on all day tomorrow, Sunday. Yeah. So I still have a lot of work to do with the props and everything. So anything you guys want to get in for the late games, if any questions in the chat, let Max and Tyler and Spread know now. And then we will bounce. We'll be back 3 o'clock closing line with Donnie tomorrow. Live line starts at 3:30.
Yeah, we're on 3:30 tomorrow.
3:30, and that begins the fun. Football.
Yeah. And like the videos and press the link in the descriptions and do the small fucking task Jay's asking you, please.
You heard the man sitting next to me.
And now that Anthony is in here, go to sbrvideo.com/liveline. That brings you to the best sportsbook page, and it helps us for the metrics. Max, Tyler, Anthony, Spread, Dave, Al. Nobody asks anybody here for anything. They give up their time. They try to give you guys winners. They try to improve your bankroll. All we ask are 2 things. Hit the fucking thumbs up button and open a new window. Go to sbrvideo.com/liveline, and that's it, man. We're up almost 120 units. We love to be here and help you out. That's all we ask, to ensure that we continue to do this. That's it. So if you guys have any questions for the boys before we bounce, send them in now.
Spread just won the Houston game.
Yeah, let's put the Houston game on the board. They covered.
Before we get out of here.
Nice. Put that on the board.
All right. Yeah, I don't see a lot of NBA questions left. All we have left is Lakers -9.5. Hopefully
And
that covers.
Davis
Hopefully
is
you guys
prop.
have a good night. And Davis over 10.5 rebounds. So time to
We'll
start
see you
getting
guys
ready
tomorrow.
for a wild weekend of football.
Yep. Wild card weekend's going to be crazy.
Go Texans, go Pats.
Yeah, and if you guys are looking to get on anything tomorrow for college basketball, reach out to Max. Go to his Twitter at MaxwellSmart420. He probably won't be with us tomorrow or Sunday. So if you guys are looking to get on anything there, contact Max. He'll get you straightened out there. And that's it for Max, Ant, Spread, Tyler, and myself. We will catch you guys tomorrow, 3:30. We're back after this.